cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out on starlight out on starlight out on cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out on. Starlight outlaw.
What is up, everybody? Good morning. I'm gonna let people filter in. What have y'all been up to tonight? I had to take a little bit of a break from streaming yesterday, just to feel alive. Go debate and argue with people over there at the Gospel of Bob. It was fun. Played with Tucker. I got a new short up of Tucker with his ball. I finally broke out the tennis balls, gave them to Tucker. So, pretty cool, pretty fun. Today's show will be about, not about Minneapolis, but about America in general, and my thoughts on, America, right, citizenship, and duty. Because people always talk about Marats, but there was also an idea of citizens having a duty as well. And then I hear Dennis and Joe, Flo, those guys talking about how we need to hold cops to a higher standard. And I absolutely agree. But the infantilization and lack of standards we have for our citizenship our citizens is just retarded. It sucks that these police shootings happen. It sucks, but it's not just the police's fault. Right? I'm not police, ICE. I should clarify. So, and what I mean by that is, while these are rights, and I'm disappointed in my fellow Americans for not standing up on it, like not standing 10 toes down for their rights and saying fuck around and find out. Like, there are a group of people that are rabble-rousing and just trying to disrupt, trying to stop official government action, and it sucks. So I think today I'm waiting on Chuck, Dennison, and the usual to get here. Oh, did we get a raid? I don't see one, but welcome everyone to the show. I hope you guys enjoy. I got a little something funny. I've been waiting to talk about all fucking for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. And it's just something that I found. Based Sasquatch, let's go. No spoilers. If you didn't watch it, you didn't watch it. Look away. This is Fallout Season 2. And I found this absolutely hilarious because I finally got to talk about it with my homies. And my homies are from Canada, so this just made me laugh.
Cold feet's normal. Let's continue with the ceremony.
No. Steph was not born in Vault 31. She's 200 years old. And she's not even from America. She's Canadian.
Cold feet's normal.
Wasn't me. I'm just saying it gives YouTube a few minutes for YouTube to say things. Fair enough. If you want to join Sasquatch, the link is pinned. That dude comically screaming when he's like, "She's Canadian," fucking took me out when I first saw it a week and a half ago on the second to the last episode of Fallout. And then when I was watching it again with my friends, when it's like, don't treat them as humans, treat them as Americans. I got a weird sense of pride, brother. It was crazy. But it made me laugh. I enjoyed it. But yeah, like I don't understand in this country how my fellow Americans and people who believe in rights and freedoms say fuck around and find out when their fellow citizen gets shot. Right? So it's weird to me because, and I have this habit of, even if I like you and you're my friend, I'll say thank you for, thank you, His Majesty King George's strongest soldiers, the strongest supporters in the colonies, because this same mentality that you hear people give over and over and over again, fuck around and find out he shouldn't have had a gun. Like, honestly, I think these would have been the same excuses given by British loyalists during the Boston Massacre. Like, I don't like these leftist rabble-rousers, but I'm not stupid enough to think anything that we do against them, or not we, but the current administration and current mono party in power does against them, they won't do against any other U.S. citizen. And the simple fact of the matter is, Alex Preddy had a right to be armed and to protest. Now, we can argue about people, how they should stand, how they should act around an active policing action by a federal agency or even police. We can debate that. We can come to common ground on that. But it really is sad that for a country born in revolution, that its posterity, the future generations, have cucked so hard. And now you have right-wingers basically talking like gun control advocates. And I keep saying it mostly as a joke, but I'm serious, because I was a single-issue voter for a long time, and that was the Second Amendment and the expansion thereof, because I am a Second Amendment extremist. I hate leftists, I hate communists, right? But in America, I think they have every right to be armed. I think they have every right to form militias, because that's what's in the Constitution. So I don't like when my government starts blaming the gun and it's supposedly the right wing. What's up, Halted? Welcome to the show. We got some people in La La Land. If anybody wants to come up, the link is pinned. It is an open panel. If I get through with my monologue and nobody wants to come up, I guess we shall end it. I seriously doubt this. I really doubt Trump will get a third term. And I doubt that for the same reasons that I don't like his administration, because people want to holler like I'm a leftist when I talk about Alex Preddy. Like, I don't like these people like Alex Preddy and Renee Good. They are leftist agitators who want to usher in communism, in my opinion. Right? But if we make it a point, to destroy the rights of our fellow citizens and not stand up for their rights, then we're not Americans. Because America was founded, like, we have to stand up for the speech that we don't like, for the people that we don't like to own firearms. Welcome, is that you, broski? Sasquatch.
I'm totally freaking amateur
Why are you an amateur?
because I forgot to unmute myself.
Fair. But we have to stand up for our fellow citizens' rights, even if we don't like them. Salty Spotted Dog, welcome to the show. I don't know how you found us. If you're on vertical or horizontal, I appreciate you being here. I'm a nationalist and I don't support Trump. And I don't support Trump because I feel like he's full of half-assed measures. He is a wealthy populist who only seeks to enrich him and his friends and those who got him into power. I'm a nationalist and I want full-ass measures. I don't just like the half-assed bullshit that he's done. And then, like, here's the thing, right? I know hindsight's 2020, but here's what you could do with ICE. Oh, well, I'm glad you caught the podcast or the show yesterday evening. I appreciate you being here. But the thing is, who buys a cig for one? Well, like, I don't know where Flo and everybody was talking about the gun just went off. I don't like that. I don't feel like those people have gun best interests at heart, right? The gun, like, I never made the claim the gun just went off. Like, you can see in the video, the agent has his finger inside the trigger guard and everything. And it looks like it activates the slide. You can see the ejection of a round.
That is basically a memeing joke that people have been using, assuming that he's actually using the SIG P20. P20's P20. When that thing shot, everybody was like, oh, they just kind of pointed at it like the meme. You're like, ooh. Like, told you. Although there's really no evidence in any fucking direction when it comes to that. I mean, yes, the gun went off, but like you said, it's a little too blocky and potatoey to tell exactly where fingers are and stuff.
I mean, either way, our law enforcement, what pisses me off and makes me want to argue with my fellow authoritarians, my fellow nationalists, the people that I would agree with, right, is the wanton lack of understanding that our government does not want us to oppose it. Right? So they're gonna propagandize, yo, fuck around and find out. Oh, he was a bad dude. And I'm like, okay, King George's most loyal subjects, how are y'all? Because I don't know if you saw me on Gospel of Bob arguing with Uncle Bill, but I'm like, bro, like, I'm glad to know that you served this country, but you're still a fucking British loyalist. That's crazy. No disrespect for your service, but it's fucking wild. Was your uniform red when you served? Like, I don't understand it.
I can't explain it to you. I don't really understand it either. I think, and this goes back to was it Hamley's razor or whatever. Never attribute to malice anything that could be explained through incompetence, but to a certain extent, this type of stuff on both sides involves a bit of malice, right? And that makes it a much more furry problem, a more of a tangled weave to deal with.
Well, I mean, the fact is, the people that are protesting in Minneapolis are leftist scumbags that would take our rights away and destroy our republic. That is a fact that I'm angry that people like Dennison and Joe, which I think Joe is okay with that because he's an anarchist. But people like Dennison, like, they don't even let you consider for a moment, right? They don't let you consider that for a moment. They want you to focus on the government will do it to you eventually. I think we all need to admit several things. One, these are leftist radicals that want to destroy our republic, and they despise this country. 2, they are citizens and have the right to protest and be armed because they're citizens. And they're not felons.
Restricted, yeah.
Like, they may or may not have broken the law, but you're not judged. These people aren't Judge Dredd. They don't just get to be judge, jury, and executioner. We have a process for dealing with citizens. Now, could we reform these systems and make them better? Absolutely. Salty Spotted Dog says, I'm for extreme border security, deportations of all illegal aliens, and keeping American money in America. Understand we must assist our loyal allies. I'm also concerned about fraud nationally. Same. I don't disagree with you for any of that, right? I'm perfectly fine with them getting rid of all the illegal aliens. I'm perfectly fine with them stopping remittances from India to going to India and Mexico. I mean, shit. I don't see any issue with it. And even this situation, right? Once you're a felon, regardless if it's a violent crime or not, once you've done your time, you should immediately receive your rights back.
I for the most part agree with that. I think there should be a few exceptions. If you violently with a firearm did something, somebody was injured or something, like that's a lifetime ban.
If that happens, I think that's when capital punishment comes into play.
Well, yeah, sure, and I'm down for that. I'm just saying, like, in the event that you're convicted but not capital punishment, you should never get out of prison. But if you do, you shouldn't be able to go back to doing things like that.
Well, that's the thing. If you do something worth going to prison for the rest of your life and not getting your rights, you should just be executed anyway, because you've done something grievous against society and against an individual, right? Because you know with my version of nationalism and fascism, you know that I think that the people or the state exists to benefit the people and help the people, right? The people are the ultimate arbiters of control, and that's who everything, the corporation, the state, that's who they serve. That's why they exist, right? Everything else is secondary. Like even profit to a corporation should be secondary versus its civic duty to the state and to the people.
And I don't disagree with your premise about the capital punishment thing. I'm just saying, like, you're not going to get that to fly in places like Hawaii, New York. Like, they're probably not going to do that. And so there should be at least a fallback net to deal with criminals that have been convicted of violent crimes, to prevent them from being able to just walk into your Joe Blow mom and pop's gun shop and get themselves a whatever, you know.
If we ever meet in real life, you're probably gonna take my Southern card in person. But I don't think that it should be up to the states. I think that we should have a unitary legal system, right? Whenever the only thing that should be taken into consideration as far as like states' rights and law is like the environment on the ground in those states. Like instead of all laws applying, there should be localized exemptions for certain things, right? Like if you're living in Alaska and for some reason the people decide that they want to ban certain weapons, which is fucking retarded, but like Alaska, you should have an exemption from that because of the dangerous wildlife and the being on the frontier of the country. Now, and I hate that that's the example I give, because like I'm a Second Amendment extremist. I think that people should be able to own RPGs, for Christ's sake.
Right, the home defense. But
yeah,
I like using Hawaii as the example, and it's because Hawaii was established from a kingdom to a state, from a tribal culture into a heavier tribal culture, and in their historical narrative, the chiefs and whatever type of government they would happen to have at the time had the ability to limit the use of weapons. Tribes kept weapons in the stockpile, and they were not handed out until there was an act or time of war. And Hawaii is one of those places where this whole anti-gun thing lands on ears that culturally are willing to accept the premise.
Well, That's that's this goes back to where you first met me back in the day, right? Where culture, genetics, all that stuff plays a part, and that's the issue with trying to have multiculturalism, right? Is we are one nation and we have many cultures within this nation, including the Hawaiian one, right? In your example, and it comes to a point where you have to enforce your law, culture, and customs onto the minority, right? Because it is for their own good. They have rights that they wouldn't have due in their culture. And then
True.
they get to make the personal choice if they don't want to have a gun, if they want to listen to those chieftains and local leaders. That's
And
then their choice.
what I'm getting at though is like, no matter how hard, and I'm going to use a word that might make your little nationalist fifis flinch, but don't boom me out immediately. I'm getting somewhere. If you're going to let the state indoctrinate your children one way, how do you stop them from indoctrinating them the other way? And to second that, this is a cultural thing, right? Putting it in schools and teaching them their rights and yada, 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 that's only going to go so far and won't actually alter the family dynamic, the tribal linkages and all of that stuff from their, home life.
We've dealt with him before. We've dealt with him the same way.
I'll see what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I see exactly what you're saying.
The German pops out at me.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'm not filled with white guilt. So when I think about, and I'm not afraid of being a bigot when I think a culture is superior to another. So I think American culture and the Constitution is superior to everything, actually. Everything that's been tried before.
Maybe try
So,
conversation with my daughter yesterday. It just kind of spiraled into this. We were talking about working and how much it sucks and all that stuff, and it sort of spiraled into rights and everything,
mhm.
And she was like talking about how if it's not wrong to protest, then why are people being injured? I said, well, it's not a question of right or wrong. And when you say rights, it's not a group of corrects. You don't get a list of corrects in from the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. You get things that are inalienable under God, which means it protects you versus the government primarily, whatever government happens to be in question.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, why are there so many people that are against? And she just picked one at random, I assume. It was like, say, the Second Amendment. I said, look at it this way. When you're online, and this is any online space, you have the entire world, and then a small segment of it will be Americans. And a small section of them are more globalist than they are American or from some other country and think, their home country is great. And so the only people you have protecting our Second Amendment rights at all is a section of a subsection of a subsection of American people who are actually on these platforms. And she sat there for a second and thought about it. She said, wait a second, are you telling me that it's like 9-1? I said, more like 8, but yeah. Like for every 10 accounts you have on, say, YouTube that are legitimate creator type accounts, you'll have 8 people who are not from the U.S. and are blanketing whatever political agenda they personally hold dear or being paid to blanket. And then you have a very narrow group of people over here on the other side of that conversation who are actually diehard gun rights activists. They're that type of people. You have a vast segment of people between that side and this side that either aren't involved in the conversation, don't really care, or think guns are bad. And these are all also American citizens, and they're perfectly allowed to go protest however they want. I said, but here's the problem. When you put all of these rights together, you end up with a little bit of an interpretational gray area in people's minds, not actually in the law, but in people's minds, because they have not been taught to correctly interpret those things. right? They may have heard it said, but it didn't sink in. And so they go and they talk to these other people who are not U.S., who are not constitutionalists at all. And they, in movies and TV shows, they promulgate this idea that, like, for instance, the Second Amendment, that you have to have a gun license, you have to have a proper storage system, you have to have this, you have to have that, you got to wait 2 weeks, you got to do this thing and that thing and that thing. Well, you know, newsflash for some people out there in the world, there is such a thing as private transfer of ownership. And when that happens, to my knowledge, there's no background check or anything beyond checking to see if, you know, they might have a felony.
No, you don't even have to do that. It's
I know
completely up. It's completely up to them.
But if you sell a firearm to a felon, that will eventually probably come back to you, you know.
They'll come out and they'll investigate you. They'll ask you if you knew.
Mm-hmm.
They'll ask you if it was stolen. I have
Right.
I had somebody do something bad with a gun that I sold them privately. And the person like immediately tried to throw me under the bus saying I gave it to them. And I'm like, no, here's my written receipt with his name on it.
Exactly.
Right?
So,
and I've talked to them about it. Like, yeah, even if the person's a felon, unless you know they're a felon, like they can prove that you know, there's really nothing they can do about it. And you'd be dumb to just sell felons guns, period.
that's true. Exactly. And yet again, I want to reiterate, I don't mean that felons shouldn't, or ex-convicts and stuff should just have their Second Amendment blanket revoked.
It's a self-protection in the current system.
Right. If you go do something with a firearm that's less than desirable, you'll probably end up in capital punishment situation. And if not, I think it should be revoked at that point. You know, if you ever get out. But what I was actually getting at is this. When she realized that, say, 80% of the people in any particular online space are foreigners, and then I asked her, like, she walked it back for me so that I knew she understood it, and I was like, so tell me this, how many of these people online do you think actually have a vested interest in protecting their own rights? And she immediately said, well, the other nations don't necessarily grant rights the same way we do they? And I was like, sort of. Almost all of them have some type of constitution. Almost none of them protect the First Amendment, not the way we do. Well, and that's when the dawning moment came and the light bulb popped on, and she was like, oh, they can't do that kind of stuff and then have a firearm and then be standing there yelling at a cop. That's just not something that can happen, because they'll just either shoot them or lock them up immediately, and you never hear from them again. I danced. I did a little Snoopy dance,
little happy jig. Well, that's the thing, right? And for joke's sake, this is my reaction whenever I'm talking politics with a foreigner.
She's not even from America. She's Canadian.
That dude hysterically screaming cracks me up every time.
Dude, laughed so hard I cried. My kid, she come through and I was in there just making like little drowning marmot noises or some shit. Fucking breath. And she's like, what's so funny? And I went, she's Canadian. And she just went, okay.
I've been quoting that to my friends because they're Canadian. Well, they're citizens here too, but they're Canadian, and I mess with them because my homie is from Canada, and I'm like, don't treat me like a human, treat me like an American. Like, I've been quoting that, and I got to watch that episode with him last night, and whenever they cracked up, and my homie was like, you need to leave. They should have added that in there for late. It was fucking great. But that's a really good point, and that's why I kind of, you know, talk the 10th man and the foreigners I did whenever they start talking about the U.S., even if they're on my side, like they love the Constitution, right? Because you're not American. Like, why should we listen to you? Because you don't have the same rights we do. You don't have the same responsibilities we do as citizens within our country. And there is another point too. You mentioned movies and TV, right? We as Americans consume foreign propaganda all day, every day, in the form of entertainment. And that's why I say we, people like us, need to create our own entertainment, our own books, our own video games, our own movies, because nothing is devoid of political bias. Everybody has a narrative. And whenever someone from Europe makes a movie like a zombie apocalypse movie, it is radically different than an American zombie apocalypse movie. Like they have a lack of weapons, right? So you see a lot of more improvisation and a lot of anti-gun mentality about hurting people.
Less gun smoke.
Yeah. Yeah. And like that's the counterproductive aspect of a free and open society is you don't control the publishing houses, and you see that is a benefit in more autocratic and authoritarian societies because it keeps away the Yuri Bezmenov types, right? It keeps away the subversion and it keeps the control, but it also cracks down on your citizens' creativity. It has a harmful effect on innovation. So like there has to be a middle ground, and like I'm the type of fascist and nationalist that wants to find that middle ground. I don't believe in totalitarianism. I don't think that the government or corporation or whatever should be able to control what you do outright. I think a group is only as strong as an individual. And when I argue with people about the Constitution, like the Second Amendment, I don't know if you watch Gospel of Bob Squatch, but we were talking about we were talking about the Second Amendment. An American man asked me, like, what's the Second Amendment for? And I've always said this. You know, I know you've heard me. The Second Amendment doesn't just apply. Was not made for hunting, and the government is not the only tyranny that is mentioned. When our founders talked about tyranny, they knew what the East Indian Trading Company was. They knew corporations could become powerful in semi countries on themselves. They said to fight tyranny wherever you found it. And to me, America is where tyrants come to die. You can be a communist, you can be a national socialist, you can be a fascist, you can be a Republican, and I mean like a true Republican believing in the Republic. You can be an anarchist, you can be any ideology, and your ideology can win elections and benefit the American people or dissuade the American people, whichever way, positive or negative it goes. But what you can't be in America is be a tyrant. We don't tolerate that. And if that's your aim, you're more than likely going to end up in a very big world of hurt. So, and I think that's something that we should be proud of as Americans. You know, I think anybody from around the world that has that mentality is more or less welcome here, or should be. The problem is many of them will say that they're for that, but they're actually just third worldists.
I had a conversation with a history / social studies teacher. He was a high school teacher at the time. This was several years ago. And he had been a gym teacher when I was in high school, and I saw him at a restaurant, and he like waved me over, sat down, we ate lunch together, and talked about what had been happening since I graduated and whatnot. And when I asked him, because he's what you would expect as a high school teacher, right? He's not right wing, he is not anti-authoritarian, he is not any of these things. And somehow in the middle of the First Amendment came up, and I was like, and I said something along the lines, and I don't remember specifically, I'm paraphrasing here. I can't think of any, overarching speech that should be just arbitrarily banned. Like, I can't think of anything. And I can't believe he did this, but he did. He pops out with, what about screaming fire in a theater? I said, well, that's already illegal. And that is illegal for obvious reasons. It's not illegal if there's a fire in the theater, but it is illegal in order to incite panic. And he's like, okay. Well, what about, like misuse of emergency services, calling people in. I said, well, that's not a speech issue. That is a mechanism issue that can be dealt with legally through other channels where you don't have to mess with anything that they had to say, right? And then, of course, what about bearing false witness? And I said, well, cops do it every day.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to talk to me no more suddenly.
Fair.
I
Some
see
people
the
don't
shades
want to
come
do
down
it.
on his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Out to lunch.
Well, that's the thing too that I'm kind of disappointed in the right in America, because you talk to these so-called right-wingers and so-called constitutionalists on the internet and in real life, and it seems like they worship cops. Right. I've never had a good interaction with a law enforcement. Maybe that's because I'm poor white trash, but I've never had a good interaction with police, except for when I legitimately just happened to walk up and they were there. And I was talking to them not as a potential
Suspect.
suspect or witness, but I was talking to them like man to man. Right. And like it's to the point, because I know my rights, that a lot of them like me, but they don't like dealing with me, because I'll just tell them outright, I'll comply if you tell me I'm detained, but fuck you, I'm not telling you anything. I'm not complying in any other way. I'm gonna be quiet, and if you keep asking me questions, I'm gonna be a smartass.
I tell jokes.
Right.
They're obvious jokes too, and don't ask me why. You've seen me get a little nervous and start kind of rambling off, and I get like absurdly funny until the nerves pass. That happens.
Well, like a lot of it, like I love when I wish I could have recorded when they were looking for my little brother and wanted me to snitch him out and dime him out and tell them where he was. Like, truth be told, I really didn't know, but I wouldn't have told him anyway, even if I did. It's my little brother. Right? And they're like, we're going to take you to jail. And I'm like, no, you're not. no, you're not. It's not illegal for me not to answer questions. And I'm like,
Yeah. I don't understand how it is that you expect, or anyone, not you, but anyone can expect people to protect and serve, but then permit false witness and testimony.
That's the thing, brother. They need to erase to protect off their car, because the Supreme Court made it where they do not have to protect you. All they have to do is pursue some. Like, if somebody murders you in front of a cop, the cop doesn't have to protect your life. They literally just have to pursue the criminal.
Right.
What's up, Miss Beth?
Dear.
My finger slipped when I went to try to bring you up, and fucking I was like, "Hello, Beth." I'm like, "Why isn't she coming up?" Oh, because the mouse is like over there on the other side of the screen.
How you guys doing today?
Hi.
We're doing well. Well, I'm doing well. I can't speak for Sasquatch, but Sasquatch is always
a little
doing
better than I was last night. I got a little more sleep in me, so I might be a little less testy.
You can bring yourself up if that's you, broski. That way, there we go.
Sleep is always good, especially after a big birthday bash. Hi, Denizen.
Well, see,
Hello.
I don't like me and Sasquatch was talking. I don't know if y'all caught the show early. It was y'all were on here earlier, but there are some things that I openly admit, like, because we're talking a lot about the petty and good thing in the country right now. Like, yes, all right. There's two things we got to admit, right? The first thing is that they are leftist scumbags who want to overthrow our government, who hate our republic.
Yes.
The second thing is they were law-abiding citizens that have every right to protest and be armed.
Yes.
Well, at least in the
I
case
don't know
of
that first part though. Like Preddy used to drape the soldiers in his job.
I didn't know that.
There's people that are coming out that are talking about his politics, but to be fair, I understand, but for the sake of argument, I'm going to say most of the people protesting ICE are leftist scumbags.
Yeah. There you go.
And I think we need to realize that, but I'm disappointed in my fellow Americans, because with those rights that we all have, there's also some duties there that people don't talk about. People always want to talk about rights, but not duties. As
Right.
an American with rights,
He
with the
said
right of
duty.
with the right of freedom of speech and the right to keep and bear arms, it is our duty to protect the rights of our fellow citizens by any means necessary. It doesn't matter if we hate what they say. It doesn't matter if we hate them as people. If we want those same rights, we have to defend them for the people that we don't like. Because remember, freedom of speech, it wasn't there for the stuff that is accepted and liked. It's there for the stuff that's reviled and hated. And freedom of speech does mean freedom of consequence. You can't punch people in the mouth for what they say. You can't fire people for what they say. Our founders knew the evil of mega corporations because they were around during the East India Company. And for those anti-Second Amendment, they knew what machine guns were because they knew concepts like the puckle gun. Like, it makes no sense to argue these things.
The buckle gun, bro.
The puckle gun is a wild.
What's interesting is, like, growing up in the 90s, right? I don't remember there being, like, you know what I mean? I can remember seeing the LA riots on TV. Okay. And of course that got, you know, a pretty significant lashback from a lot of the community, but at the same time, the outrage. Oh, go ahead.
That you, Brave?
Yes, it is.
All right, Miss Beth, go ahead and continue that thought. I'm sorry, I wasn't going to cut you off.
No, I appreciate that, but I know when I know when duty calls, right? The outrage for the things that incited those riots seemed to me as a child appropriate, right? And even my parents, who were right leaning, had a certain amount of, yeah, what happened was fucked up, and that there was no need for that to happen. And it happened on live TV with everyone watching, which, you know, is very similar to, you know, I mean, sure, what happened with Preddy wasn't live, but we have so many camera angles. We have so much coverage of it.
Well,
you know, again, there is a healthy level of being able to stand up and say, this is fucking wrong. And we need to
but
be able
that's also I agree with you, right? The outrage was justified. The wanting police to be accountable was justified. What wasn't justified was dragging a trucker out and beating him to death.
Correct.
And that's the simple fact of the matter is that's why I said what I said. I don't know if y'all caught it, but like, yes, I agree with Dennis and Flo. I think even Sasquatch said it. Joe Cool, right? Our police need to be held to a higher standard, right?
Yes.
But we also have to hold our citizens to a standard because we've seen what happens when we don't. You get the Rodney King riots where they drag truckers out and beat them to death out of some misguided fucking sense of justice, because Rodney King went from being a civil riot because of police authority to just opportunists and race hustlers turning it into a race riot. And I think the state should have came in and like absolutely Kent State those people for killing that trucker. I'm gonna be real with you.
Sure, I agree. And that's the thing is, even then though, it's like there was that level of restraint where you didn't see what I would even consider to be an appropriate immediate response to what was happening. And we've seen that over and over again. Look at when that kid was, this was only like a decade ago, if even that. I want to say it was Michael Brown, the Michael Brown situation.
What's up, Lawrence? Go ahead, Beth. My bad.
It's okay. Hi, Lawrence. The Michael Brown situation where we saw a crowd gathered outside, and I remember watching it on TV very, very clearly. And his stepfather, when they determined that they were not going to indict the officer that shot Michael Brown, they were screaming, you know, burn it down, burn it down. And that's exactly what the crowd did. They burned down a good share of that community because that officer was not indicted. And quite frankly, that looked, I mean, when you look at everything on it, that shoot, that was another clean one. I gotta give it to him. There were some, now believe me, there were some that I absolutely have completely disagreed with, but that one, was kind of
as citizens, you have to understand that you can't rush law enforcement. You can't rush them. You can't fight with them. I mean, if you're gonna do it, here's the thing, right? As a Southerner, revolution runs through my blood more than once. And the thing is, if you're gonna fight, don't be surprised when the system crushes you, right? That doesn't mean you don't
Correct.
fight, but you gotta come prepared and ready. And that's the problem you see in some communities is they have no standard. What's up, Grid? They
Hey,
have
what's
no.
up, man?
Hi,
Sorry,
Fred.
They
I'm actually
scream.
just jacking around with some stuff, so I apologize. I didn't actually mean to enter the studio, but I guess the link was the same as last time. I don't know why I didn't why it connected me. Weird.
Yeah, I have a perpetual studio up. Makes things easier.
I got you.
But you'll have communities yell, "We need police standards," but they have no standards in of themselves, and it's annoying as shit because you can't get mad at a legal determination and burn the community where the legal determination took place. I mean, you can, but then you can also fully expect to be Kent stated. Like, it makes no sense to me, the delusions that people have in their head. They hear rights and that's all they hear. They don't understand the responsibilities that come with them, and it's really saddening. You know, Americans have a duty to one another to protect the constitutional rights that they have, and we have to have higher standards for our police and our citizenry, in my opinion, or America's just going to crumble and collapse. What's up, Brave? Welcome to the show.
If now as far as watching police and needing them, I'm all like Joe Cool does cop watching, and I think that's a very noble endeavor. Even though he does it like a jerk, it's a very good thing to do it if you do it right. He's too aggressive with it. But
wait, I want to give pushback on that real quick. Do you think that words, like, because Joe, that's all he does. Yeah, he says stuff that's aggressive and triggering, right? However,
not at first he doesn't.
Exactly, not at first. And the thing is, that is the point. Our freedom of speech is we are supposed to be able to say whatever we want in whatever tone we want, and that does not mean that you get attacked. And it's like we were saying, police should be held to a higher standard. They are supposed to have more self-control, more freaking the way they deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't mean the citizens are supposed to have none, and that's where we're at this point.
Well, anyway, as I was saying, he's a jerk with it. I know, I get what you're saying, Beth. In a perfect world, you know, things should be better, but cop watching is so needed, and it's such a valuable thing if people did it, that it's much better to just err on the side of being overly cautious rather than at all aggressive. You get more done that way for the benefit of the citizens. But with these protests, these protesters look like, to me, they're interfering with their duties. So it's not a matter of protesting that they don't have a right to do. It's they're interfering with the duties. That's where the line's being crossed constantly. No. And I haven't watched real close. But it looks like to me they're just interfering too much. So what part? So in a percentage, what part Orthodox denizen would you say is what percentage of these interactions are brought out because the protesters are too aggressive? What percentage of them are going by because the protesters are too aggressive, or are the protesters just all completely innocent as the driven snow?
Hang on, I want to push back again. I'm very sorry.
Seems like that's a false dichotomy, but go ahead, Beth.
Sorry, my dog's all excited because UPS just dropped off parts for our wood stove. I got to push back again. You're saying that, you know, you should err on the side of caution and, you know, be more tight-lipped and not give any kind of attitude, not say anything that's triggering because it gets more done for the citizens. I disagree with that.
Well, you can, okay, all right. Let's hold it.
Hang on.
No, wait. Whoa, hold. Okay, I got it. So we disagree on that. You're not going to convince me different. I'm not going to convince you differently. Really,
Well,
I get it.
Well, hang on. What
To
I'm
me, that's a
saying
silly
is
statement. It's better to do what makes logical sense in moving things forward rather than to live in a dream world. And they call it letting the perfect be the enemy of the logical. You know,
Shouldn't
Perfect is the enemy of good, is the saying, Brady.
is that the saying how it goes?
Yeah, perfect.
So,
the perfect
anyway,
is the
so anyway, the
enemy.
question I just want a quick answer.
Okay.
How often do you think the protesters are at fault for starting the shit, or are they ever at fault?
Yes, the protesters are the protesters are at fault when they get violent and they burn down the town, like with the Mike Brown case.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about right now what you're seeing in the streets right now. Not because they're not burning down.
I haven't seen any interference yet.
Yeah, right. They haven't been burning down anything. I don't see them doing a whole lot of things. I've seen a couple of hotels windows that were smashed and stuff like that. But the protesters are just they just seem to be moving in a crowd in the way of the policemen. Do you think that's a good thing? That's not a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing.
I don't think it's a good thing, but it's their constitutional right. That's what a protest is.
And this is the thing: is
so to interfere with the law enforcement carrying out their duties. You've got
I haven't seen interfering.
Well, hold on. We have to clearly, and I hate doing definition talk, but we have to clearly define interference, right? Because peaceful interference, not putting your hands on them, maybe blocking paths, that sort of thing, is part of protesting.
Oh, so you think blocking the path is a good thing?
No, I don't. But it is their constitutional right, and I'll defend their right to do so.
I don't think it is. I think that interferes with law enforcement. I think that to a certain point, what you're doing is you're aiding and abetting the criminals.
Brave. What do you think?
But again, hold on. This is just one of them things where we're too far apart. I'm just wondering. I just wanted to establish where your thinking was, and if you think people can interfere with law enforcement carrying out their duties, pardon me, as a gentleman, you're a fool.
Well, I appreciate his loyal servant of King George. All right, I appreciate it. I'm glad.
Tories forever. Tories now.
You are a royalist and firm supporter of the king. But I mean, I'm an American, and our country was born on revolution.
May the sun never set on His Majesty's kingdoms.
I'm pretty sure that you can prove that it's not constitutional to interfere in law enforcement carrying out their duties.
I'd like to clarify my position at some point, but I don't mind going last.
There's a big difference.
Let me say this, right?
Okay, sorry.
So blocking a road and protesting is constitutionally protected. If the police then begin saying, hey, we need to get through here, and they start marching, especially if there's ambulances involved and emergency services like fire trucks, the protesters should and ought make a way for those people. And they quite frequently
that's all I'm saying. That's all. And I'm pretty sure that your statement of blocking a road and stopping others from carrying out their daily lives, I don't think that's constitutional either.
Well,
You can protest. You got to make it sure that you're not infringing on other people's rights.
That's the point, though, Brave. In order, see, it is constitutional, or it was, but in order to take away our political power and our political ability, they have made what you're talking about illegal. They've chipped away at the First Amendment. They've chipped away at the Second Amendment. It doesn't make the fact that they chipped away at it doesn't make them right.
Yeah, I don't think the Constitution ever read where you said you can protest and get in the way of everybody else is doing.
What do you mean, brother? We literally fought a war. What do you think?
No, I'm saying. You're trying to assign something to me. I'm not saying. I said you didn't let me finish. To stop other people from carrying out their daily business, I don't think you have that right completely pure.
Wait.
In other words, there comes a point where you're interfering with other law-abiding citizens.
Hang on.
What do you think a revolution does? It interferes with law-abiding citizens, and we fought a revolution.
Right. That's where you're talking to extremes. We were talking protesting.
OG, can I jump in?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. We protested for years. Look at the Boston Massacre. the Boston Massacre was, I think, 15 years before the Revolution.
You think of the
Like
Tea Party?
the Revolution didn't just happen overnight. It was years and years and years of over authority.
Well, on this matter, one of us is a damn fool. It's okay, Orthodox.
Now, hold on a second, because so here's the thing: is there is a clear definition between, or clear line between interfering with people's ability to go about their daily lives and making that process take longer. Okay, like say, and believe me, I've got a little pissed off when my kid needed to catch a bus up to college that she paid for and was unable to get on those buses because protesters were blocking that path. Okay, but all we needed to do was look another, 2 blocks down, she can go and catch a different bus and still get to the same place. So it's not completely interfering. And here's the thing. Wait a second, hang on. Here's the thing is when protesters are pissing off law enforcement, the response of the law enforcement, if they are responding in the inappropriate way, then that law enforcement should be weeded out of its position, should it not?
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. I didn't bring that up at all.
But that's the entire point that I'm trying to make is
you're making a point to something I didn't. You're responding to something I didn't say or ask.
Trust me, this does play into exactly what you're talking about, because these responses that are triggered by any kind of protest, including blocking, quote unquote interfering by blocking a particular roadway. All right, when that is testing the limits of the people who we are supposed to be holding to a higher standard. And if they do not meet the requirements and the responses that should be coming from them as authorities within our community who are supposed to protect our rights and protect our public from, more dangerous criminals, they should be weeded out, because these protesters should not be treated the way that they are.
Yes, in a perfect world, we should have a perfect police force. Yes, you are correct.
It's never going to be perfect.
That's where you go. Now you're catching on.
I don't even strive for perfect.
Now you're catching on. That's my point.
This goes. Hold on. Wait. Time out.
There's the lesser of the two evils.
Time out.
No, lesser of the two evils.
Time out, you two. Let me address the chat. And this is why you can't even have these conversations, right? Because anybody who knows me knows that I am a right-wing fascist authoritarian. You can't have these conversations because stupid people say shit like this. These cosplayers actually believe in their revolution. I'm talking about the foundation of this country, right? When I talk about the revolution, and when I'm counter signaling what Be Brave is saying about disconveniencing people, I'm talking about when I mention revolution, I'm talking about the foundation of this country. Right, we fought a revolution to exist. We fought for our survival. It's not my fault that you people are too stupid to understand that we have rights because men fought and died for them, and that's important to me because I'm willing to fight and die for them.
Amen to that, unfortunately, and that's the unfortunate part, right?
I don't think you're in the streets doing that much, Orthodox, right now. If it's that bad, things must be going pretty good.
Look who is quote unquote fighting and dying right now. Are these the people that we want making the decisions for our country? That's what we should be asking ourselves. Do we let the leftists continue to throw themselves in the line with nothing from the right to say, no, there is a boundary?
The right are a bunch of pussies all of a sudden.
Correct.
The only fucking men out there are so-called crazy leftists.
Correct.
Picking fucking women up off the ground. And I gotta hear, fucking Eagle Country telling me how she shouldn't have interfered. 90 fucking pound woman getting...
Fuck around and find out, Dennison. Fuck around and find out.
Back way up, OG. You can look at the video over and over and over again. They approached that ICE officer.
They
clapped. He got into his car.
You should be mad.
They clapped.
You should be mad because they shot a fucking fellow citizen.
I am.
Fucking clapped.
I know. Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe watching them fucking clap.
Even if the motherfucker deserved it, you should not be okay with your law enforcement clapping after shooting somebody.
Correct. I agree completely. And
I don't like these leftist motherfuckers. I don't like these I literally said in the beginning, we have to recognize two things. One, that these are leftist reactionaries. These are leftist people that want to overthrow the Constitution. These are evil fucking people that want to destroy our republic. The second thing we have to recognize is Alex Preddy had every right to protest, had every right to impede, every fucking right.
And his
Why did
impediment,
he have a right to
his
impede?
impedance
Why did he
was
have a right to impede? He didn't know
What do you think a protest is, Brave?
No, he didn't know what they were. He didn't know what the
Can I address this comment real quick?
Hold
it right quick. I'll just finish this real quick. Preddy didn't know what they were grabbing her for. She might have really done something bad. He didn't know that.
Where were the
They weren't
illegals
even
in
grabbing
either the
her. They weren't even grabbing her. They
where were
shoved
the
her on the
illegals?
ground.
Oh, I don't know what they did.
Where were
shoved
the
her onto the
illegals
ground.
in both the petty and the good video? Where were the illegals in both the petty and good video?
OG. They were not even grabbing that woman. They shoved her onto the ground and he pulled out his mace can. And dude, Preddy stepped in between like, yo, what are you doing? Because he was not effectuating an arrest. If he was, he would have pulled her towards him and put her on the fucking car to cuff her, right?
It's not how you arrest somebody either.
But what I'm saying is, even
it would have been an unlawful arrest.
Exactly. But if we look at how police arrest individuals, that looked absolutely nothing like an arrest. That looked like some guy fucking going way too far. And I don't blame Preddy for stepping in. I fucking actually commend him for it. All right. Because no, not even when the ICE officer went after Preddy, that he was not effectuating an arrest. It looked nothing like an arrest in any realm of what we've ever fucking seen.
Yeah,
you don't beat them and mace them when they fucking have their hands up. When they're already on the ground, you have no reason to do that shit. You roll them over and you put their fucking hands behind their back.
I think you're right. I think Preddy was doing. He did. I don't think he was horrible for intervening. I just can't believe how stupid he was to have a gun on him while he did it. That was
brave. But the second
I know what you're saying, Orthodox. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense in this day and age to have a gun on you when the protesters are already driving everybody crazy. The whole
Preddy's not a pussy.
He's gonna wade in with a gun on you. I get it. I get your perfect world scenario.
It's not a perfect.
What do you guys think about this comment?
Guns exist.
Can we talk about this comment?
Guns exist because the world isn't perfect, Dennison. Brave. Go ahead, Dennison.
Go ahead.
Can we talk about this comment?
Go ahead.
So when the ICE agent pulled Preddy off that woman, why did he have a handful of her hair if he was trying to help her?
He didn't. He had her by her coat. He was trying to pick her up. From what I saw, from every angle I saw, it looked like he was trying to pick her up. And of course, you're gonna grab when you're trying to grab a hold of somebody. If somebody grabs a hold of you, God only knows what you're gonna grab a hold of as you're getting pulled. If that makes sense, makes sense to me because I understand body mechanics. But I didn't see him grab her hold. Just saying.
Yeah. So my take is on this.
It looked like to me he was trying to help her. I don't know. I didn't look that.
If I really hope you're a troll, Critical 509, because otherwise you won the stupidest person on the internet award with this comment.
Yeah. Looks like to me.
That is fucking awesome levels of dumb.
Indeed.
Looked like to me he was trying to help her.
Common sense dictates you don't act violent when you're carrying a firearm. So
he wasn't acting violent. What the fuck are you talking about?
There's that. That's a great point. Also, the firearms are for violence. I don't know if you know that or not, but that's what they're designed for, and it's the only use that they have.
If the law says that he had the right to carry, then it should not have mattered. His hands never went to his waist that I saw in the video. He was covering his fucking head as he was being beaten with a mace canister. What the fuck? Why are people so lost in this like weird fucking I don't
what
get
about
it.
the video?
A lot of people, I think a lot of people, hold on, a lot of people that are in the opinion that I have is we get the right, we get the good, we get the proper. The point is don't be stupid. Things aren't perfect.
A handful of coochie hair is acceptable.
If you step into a pile of shit, expect to smell like shit. That dude.
They're not consistent though, Brave.
I know.
Not like you.
But I'm just saying.
Because if I bring up Kyle Rittenhouse, they change their tune real quick.
I can't believe that he went into that fray with a gun on him. Is all I'm saying. I just can't. I don't know who, what, or where would do that. With
some people still think they have rights and they live in a free country. I know from our perspective that's ridiculous, but that's most people.
No, most people would go. Most people that have the awareness of carrying a gun, most people that carry a gun, they know you go the other way from trouble if you got that thing on you. You don't go towards
bullshit, bro.
Oh, Orthodox, stop it.
No, the whole point in carrying a gun is to defend
gun
yourself
carriers.
and your fellow people.
Orthodox, take a poll of your gun carriers. Ask them, you got your gun on you. Are you going towards trouble? Or are you
just
going to go away?
90% of gun carriers are pussies that won't pull that or squeeze that ain't my problem.
Whatever. I'm just saying, still, they're going to go away from trouble.
So I ain't a bitch about it.
What if you reverse the logic though, and you're going to a place that you know is going to be dangerous? Are you deliberately going to leave yourself disarmed?
No, don't go. If you're going to go to a place you know is going to be dangerous, if you're going to go there with that frame of mind, you must be going there to do war. Because why would you go to a dangerous place with a gun on you unless it was something you couldn't avoid?
The whole fucking everywhere is dangerous. What are you even talking about? If they had fucking,
you know what we're saying,
carry laws were different in New York. If the carry laws were different where I live in New York, I would not be going anywhere unarmed.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's way more dangerous to walk down the street in Chicago than it is to go to a protest.
Right.
So let me.
You're supposed to leave your firearm at home.
Let me address
because in Chicago you can see danger way before it happens.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Look, I live in a fucking near a hippie city. Okay, straight up, this place was built and run by.
Okay, all right. Okay, let me restate it. So let me restate it so it don't fry your mind. Okay, if you're going to a place that's dangerous with your firearm on you, if it's really dangerous and you know it's dangerous, there's an obvious level of danger, is what I'm saying. Once that level of danger is crossed,
now
that's where you don't go in with your firearm.
Wait, ladies and gentlemen, let me address a comment real quick, or a few. What about the video of Pretty kicking ICE vehicles and damaging their vehicles days prior? That's not protesting. Nobody said it is, but why didn't they arrest him?
Yeah, they should
kill him.
Or shoot him. Then you would have a better argument for them dropping his ass then than you do now.
If I can finish real quick, Brave, like hear me out real quick, all right? Because this is a very actually like peaceful place, and when BLM got big up here, we had a situation where BLM, we had a lot of really funky ass protests going on that were not typical for our community. And my daughter was going to catch a bus up to her college. She was on her bike to get to the bus with AirPods in, listening to music, and she got pulled off of her bike by a bunch of fucking protesters and taken to the ground and had no clue. She didn't even realize she was riding into a fucking protest.
Black or white protesters?
Okay. It was one of the BLM protests that was going on. Okay.
Is that said enough?
It doesn't matter. You just
yes, it does.
What I'm saying is
whites and blacks
danger
are
is
protesting
everywhere,
in
whether
different
we like it or not. It does not matter how safe you think your community is. All it takes is one person who's out looking to effectuate some kind of violence. That's all.
Guarantee you.
And you're not going to see it fucking coming half of the time.
I'll guarantee you, show me a crowd of a certain group of people, I'm not taking my child towards that crowd.
I wasn't even with her. I got a phone call from strangers going, "We got your kid."
I thought you said you were taking her to. Okay, I got you.
She was on her bike.
Well, hold on. Let me just track. Crybaby Ghost says, "I run towards trouble, but if I can avoid trouble, try to avoid it." That is factual, and that is all I'm saying. You have the Second Amendment for a multitude of reasons. The two most important is to defend your country from foreign and domestic tyranny and invasion,
and
two, to defend your individual self and property, and to defend the property and individual selves of others.
Right.
So,
agreed.
There is no argument for why Pretty shouldn't have been armed. Everybody should be armed in this country. An armed society is a polite society.
Correct.
Well, I mean, you can say that.
Texas, where everybody's carrying, nobody talks shit.
Yeah, you can say that, but again, I don't know anybody that's stupid enough to jump in with a bunch of goddamn police.
Brave, do you know why they're not stupid enough to do it? Because the police are taught to fucking unload into you because they're gang members and cowards of themselves. What? They're trained to unload a magazine into you. They're not trained to show restraint.
And then if you try to hold them accountable, people say, "Well, you were fucking stupid and shouldn't have been there."
Yeah. In America years ago, the citizenry would have taken to the fucking hills and used ambush tactics. Remember, ambush tactics work 90% of the time.
Oh yes, they sure do.
The simple fact of the matter is the reason that people are afraid, and that's the proper word, afraid to be armed and to talk to the police, is because the entire system has spent years propagandizing that we'll fucking shoot you, and they've allowed it to happen in many cases. Okay, Brave, I have a question for you and everybody else. We watched a video on this channel where a man opened his door at 3 o'clock in the morning because people were beating on his door with a gun, and they got mowed down by police for having a gun. They shot his fucking wife too, who wasn't armed. What happens in that case? Should he have just not opened his door armed when somebody's beating on his door at 3 a.m.?
Unfortunately, yes.
If they're beating on your door at 3 a.m., no, don't open your door.
But it's when it's police that won't answer you, that won't identify themselves.
That's why you
don't. That's how I'm opening that fucking door.
That's why you don't.
In that situation.
Actually, OG, the law does protect you not opening that fucking door.
No, targeted patent. It wasn't just a tyrannical government. It was tyranny. It was foreign tyranny, domestic tyranny, and it's not just against the government. The founders knew exactly what a tyrannical corporation was. They had experienced and dealt with the East India Trading Company. Like this whole issue that people don't realize, the Second Amendment ain't just for the government, man. It's for Bezos when he tries to implement company towns. It's for the billionaires when they siphon out your fucking wealth and bring in third world hordes.
Listen to Orthodox, like people are going to resist that stuff. I get you, Orthodox. It's a nice thought.
Look, brave. You know I have mad respect. You know I have mad respect and love for you, but your entire existence has been
very peaceful.
The only time in human history that there has been relative peace and prosperity. Yes, that's all you know.
I know.
That's all you know. See, I was born when that started going away.
No, it's still
born when that started.
You're living in There's military excursions going on. There were military excursions during the Boomer years. It's just that the draft was done away with. There's no draft now. So nice try on that happy horse shit. Wait a minute. There was kind of as much going on. Right? There's as much going on right now as there was during the Boomers. And
but we're not as economically powerful. You can't have a family. You can't have a family on one income anymore.
I know, but you're right.
They're talking about bringing the draft back. We're on a. By the way, I still got about 15 years before I don't qualify for the draft. So it does matter to me when we're on the precipice of World War III because of resources and technology. With Taiwan, and it also bothers me when we're talking about these things. And I hear my fellow citizens, yeah, bro, the government can do what the fuck they want to you, because when we do go to war, when the government does have a justification to crack down on dissidents because, we're at an existential crisis, i.e. a third world war, and then you would have me complaining about it less, that gives the government carte blanche to go even fucking harder when during peacetime, you motherfuckers want to stand up for your fellow citizens' rights.
I'm with you, OG. My son is about to turn 18. I am fucking with you on this shit.
I'm just making it clear. Go ahead, Beth.
Why should we fight and die for a country that sells us? Why should we fight and die and respect the authority of a country that sells our economic prosperity to the third world, cuts its citizens out of it for cheap labor, fucking brings them in to replace the population?
That's why I say they should change Memorial Day to Mercenary Day.
Well, on top of that,
but let me repeat that. That's why they should change Memorial Day to Mercenary Day.
Well, on top of the
And
economic
we've never been
destruction of
anything
our,
but mercenaries.
on top
World
of
War
the,
One, World War II mercenaries.
well, on top of the economic destruction of our society, we have the civil liberties destruction of our society. Like when Vanta and people bring up the Saudi Arabia or what other countries do, I live in America. I'm an American. I'm proud to be an American. I don't want to be in a shithole country like Saudi Arabia. Yes, I want law and order, but I don't want where the government can just execute citizens because the king of that country is like, I don't like you or you're the wrong religion.
Correct.
Yeah, that's why I don't want them immigrants over here, because they bring their third world bullshit with them.
Oh, I mean, you're correct. It's not good. It's not good.
I mean,
they flooded the country with migrants. The global elite literally attacked our country with migrants. Literally attacked our country with migrants.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, that's why I have a hard time. That's why I have a hard time defending Preddy and Alex Preddy and what's up, Inc. 1776. That's why I have a hard time defending Preddy and these leftists. Right? I don't want to defend these people. I don't like them, but it's my duty. They have every right. Until they declare open revolution, it's full of shit. And you know what? And people go, well, how would you do with it? If I was Trump, I would literally declare the Insurrection Act in California, Minnesota, and New York. I would arrest these governors and mayors of sanctuary cities on sedition. Even if it doesn't stick, hold them on sedition charges until I can get the police and federalize the police, the city police. Put them under federal control. Let them do the job, because ICE is not trained to handle crowd control and deal with the people, deal with the citizens. That's the police's job. So I would force the cities and states to use their law enforcement assets to deal with the protesters, to cordon off areas 10 to 25 feet away from any ICE organization or any ICE raid or anything going on, because people have a right to record. They have a right to protest that action. And so I'd be very clear. I'd be very clear with the protesters and say, no, you have a right to be armed. You have a right to have an armed protest. You have a right to carry your weapons because of the Second Amendment. But do not come at us with aggression and anger, or we will reply in kind. Because
that's all I'm saying. Orthodox somehow.
You just got a raid from Mikey
That's
Ball.
all I'm saying, buddy.
Thank you for the raid, Mike. Thank you for the raid, Mike Ball. I appreciate it, good sir.
I'd like to.
OG, can I ask you a question, please? I had heard you in the past, and I'm wondering if you actually really looked at all of the camera angles. I heard you kind of support the idea that there was a negligent discharge from the firearm that they removed from Preddy by that one ICE officer. Did you watch the footage and look for the recoil in the arms of the first officer who pulled his firearm, as well as the one who was carrying away Preddy's?
Welcome, Jack. Welcome, Mr. Mike. I appreciate the raid, Mr. Mike Ball. But Beth, so I did watch the officer that I watched from as many angles as I could, the officer that took the gun. And as he's stepping away, you can clearly see that there is a discharge from that weapon. And it's not because the gun sucks. We ain't going to blame the gun on the OG channel because we are Second Amendment extremists over here. There was a negligent discharge that was completely the fault of the agent. He squeezed it.
Only in a skill that's AI enhanced.
I want to push back on that, because if you're looking really closely, the first officer who pulled his firearm at Preddy, you can clearly see, you do not see any recoil on the officer carrying away that shitty little firearm that they took off of Preddy. But the first ICE officer that pulled this weapon on Preddy, you can see the recoil when he fires.
Well, that depends on the size of the agent, the caliber of the weapon, the size of the weapon, the muzzle of the weapon. A small ass compact 9mm, you're not going to get much recoil out of. But a 45 or a 10 mil, you might get recoil out of, or if it's a smaller person.
The only discharge is in a still, in an AI enhanced video. The video does not show discharge from Preddy's weapon,
It does
and
not.
the Wall Street Journal video coverage of this, I believe it was the Wall Street Journal, the latest one to come out, it debunks that whole thing. You can clearly see who makes the first shot. It's ICE agent standing behind
Yes.
Freddy,
Correct.
shooting him in the back
Yes.
while he can see clearly that he doesn't have a gun. He's and Freddy's facing away from him, so he was under no threat whatsoever.
Correct. You can
You-
clearly see it.
You
I
lose
really
me
want to
with the
encourage
you
you.
lose me with the neuro link, but the rest of this I think is true. The immigrant thing was all caused on purpose so they could distract the public and keep them in conflict with each other, and so that they could round up to test Neuralink on them with no oversight. That last part may be true, but the first part about conflict with one another, they manufacture this conflict so that they can give themselves more power to control the conflict. And that's all I'm really trying to point out, that we need to cling to our neighbor, cling to our guns, cling to our traditions, and cling to our Bible, in my opinion. That's because I'm a traditional American Christian.
Right. And don't
I'd like to-
don't cling to a Alex Preddy that's going to be dumb enough to wade into a group of cops with a gun. Don't
No,
cling-
I will, because my ancestors have
no,
been
you
here
won't.
since
No, you would
my
have stood back.
ancestors have been here since before the revolution, Brave.
I
My
know.
ancestors
You said
cling to
you. You said you. You keep going back to the ancestors. I'm going Orthodox. If you seen that dumbass going towards them with a gun, I bet you would have said, "Get your dumbass back here."
I would have said, but my brother in Christ, ambush tactics work better.
Thank you.
But he didn't walk up to them with a gun. His gun was concealed carried on him. They found the gun on him, and they
That's what I'm
executed him
saying.
for having a gun.
That's what I'm saying. If you would have known,
And
he
took
had
the gun off of him
if
first
you
before
knew
they
he had the
executed
gun
him.
concealed, you would have told him, "Don't go into that with that gun on you."
No. I would have went with
I
him.
don't care.
I would be
think
dead
you
with
would.
him, because when they started tackling him and they pulled his gun, I would have
We're
pulled
not
mine.
talking at that point. We're talking about before it even happened. You and him, hypothetically, are standing 60 feet away from him. He's your friend. You know he's got a gun
You
on
know,
you, and he starts.
who
to act
gives
like
a
he's
fuck?
gonna Go do something.
I'm
I
so
think
tired of
Orthodox-
this point being
Orthodox
made.
would have talked him out
If
of
I
it.
have to hear one more fucking time how he shouldn't have been there with a gun, I swear my fucking head is gonna explode.
Oh,
Who gives a
there.
fuck?
You shouldn't have
He
been
got
there with a
murdered.
gun. He
What's
shouldn't
wrong
have
with
been there
you?
with a gun. There.
What's wrong with you? He got murdered.
He's a
God
dumbass.
damn it.
He's a
If-
dumbass.
Let the rabbits wear glasses.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If the government didn't agree with us, they wouldn't be pulling resources out. They wouldn't be shifting people over. The government and the current regime knows what it did. It knows that its immediate mouthpiece, whatever the fuck they said immediately following, was wrong because they blamed the gun. Like, the simple fact of the matter is, you have a duty to your fellow citizen to ensure the first and second and fourth and third, the entire Constitution is upheld. And if we don't do it for the people we don't like, we don't get to bitch and complain when our government wipes their ass with the Constitution.
They already did.
Oh, I agree with you, they already did. Maybe we should use that Second Amendment to fucking pull it out of their asshole and wipe it clean with their face.
Yeah, that's going to happen because I see a lot of people getting real bold and brazen with their courage. A lot of big mouths is all I hear.
All I got left is the First Amendment. You want to take that away from me too? You're going to browbeat me?
Like,
I'd still like to answer Brave's question about interference too at some point.
Go ahead, Dennison. Go ahead. You got the floor.
Okay, so first of all, these things are defined in law. Okay, and while the laws are deliberately broad, unconstitutionally so, it still would not apply to the Preddy case. Nothing he did would constitute interference by federal law or Minnesota law. Simply being there, especially while recording police in their official duties and protesting their behavior, is a constitutionally protected activity, and it cannot be turned into a crime. Stepping in front of the officer in order to pick the lady up, inadvertently making contact with his jacket when they rush him, none of these things constitute interference.
Sure it does, because he didn't know.
Agreed. No, I agree with Dennis on this one.
He did not know what she was being apprehended for. He didn't
He
know.
was
He
not-
didn't know she was
not
being
being
apprehended,
apprehended.
period. And apprehending her is not part of their official duties.
No,
She was
could
not
have been,
being
she could have been a violent criminal for all he knew.
She was not being arrested.
Yes,
Look
but
at
that's
the
just it. You have to knowingly and willingly interrupt an official
But the
duty.
point is he
You
didn't
can't do
know
it by accident, Brave, and I don't know why you're interrupting me when I waited 30 fucking minutes to answer the question.
Go ahead. Sorry, Bob.
Okay, so that's first of all, it doesn't meet the legal requirements for interference. Now, is interference overbroad? Yes. Is it misapplied on a regular basis? Yes. Usually people have to apply or appeal to a higher court. In this case, it's a federal officer. So there's no question what he did was a constitutionally protected act, and it didn't rise to the level of interfering with their duties.
Yes,
Not only that, we don't see them conducting any official duties on any of these fucking videos. There's no fucking illegals anywhere.
Correct.
Anybody would know that he's interfering with whatever they're doing,
No.
even if they're doing it wrong.
Whatever they're doing is not an official duty.
No, but he didn't know that. That's why he was interfering.
Yes, knowing and wittingly is part of the
Here's
statute.
the thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Not knowing is exactly why it can't raise to the level of interference.
Yes, it can.
Gentlemen,
That's exactly what it is.
here's the thing. American law is based on intent, right?
Yeah.
A large portion of our law is based on intent. You have to commit a crime with a certain intent to meet certain
Thresholds.
Mens rea.
Like you have to have the intent. Like first degree murder, you have to not only kill somebody, but you have to have the intent to commit murder, right? Like that's why when Dennison calls it murder, I don't really agree, because to me it doesn't meet the legal threshold. But it is
definitely does.
It is
Yeah,
definitely the state and regime executing a citizen for having their constitutional rights.
Execution, I don't see how that's not murder without a trial. Okay, and as far as like interfering goes, it has to be knowingly and wittingly. So the fact that he doesn't know what's happening is a defense. He's not deliberately interfering with anything because he has no idea what's going on. He's just trying to pick an innocent woman up off the floor.
Yeah, it goes beyond that, and I want to back you up on that, Dennis. Sorry.
And also, you can protest in the streets. That's legal. But you can't deliberately block traffic. That's not legal. It's not legal in any state. And it's not legal federally. That's why the police are allowed to come in and say, this is an unlawful protest. And they start gassing people. Because it's technically a violation of state law.
That's why I wish they would just stand back and do it properly. It would be a lot better if they would do it properly. It's like cop watching. Do it without being a jerk, and you get better results for the citizenry.
Why do they specifically mention peaceful assembly and protest in the Constitution if violent protest is not allowed? Because I hate to tell you guys,
no, protesting isn't in the Constitution.
Our country was formed on a violent protest.
And here's the thing is, once again, no matter which way you flip it and look at it, in nobody's mind, you cannot actually fucking change my mind that they were effectuating an arrest on that woman. Okay, there was nothing there that they were doing that even, it suggests that they were arresting her.
There's certainly no evidence that Preddy had any idea that's what was happening.
Yeah,
All
well,
he's
that's
seeing
my
is them
point.
commit assault on someone who wasn't doing anything.
Exactly. That's my point. Okay. To Preddy, in that situation, you would not have seen them trying to arrest that woman. And therefore, how is he interfering with their duties if arresting her was even within their duties?
That's why I say in many discussions, it's always room for this. One of us is a fool.
Look,
It's you
they're
in
not-
this case.
we know that
I'm thinking it's you guys. We're all even.
Yes or no?
I mean, because it's a bad shoot. That was a bad shoot.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, he didn't know what they were doing with that woman. She could have been somebody who knows what. and
That's
he-
why it's not interference, Brave. For fuck's
no,
sake.
he didn't know
Exactly.
makes it interference. But
No, you have to knowingly and wittingly interfere.
We already agreed.
Just stop saying your opinion over and over again. I'm quoting the law. The law states that you have to knowingly and wittingly and deliberately interfere with an official duty.
He did.
He
No,
did
he
not. You
didn't.
just said he didn't know.
Yes, he
Not
did.
just that, but
Oh, fuck
Where-
off.
where is it that it
Sorry,
says?
he did.
Where does
You know
it say
he went
that
in and interfered.
No, don't argue with him. He already admitted he was wrong.
Yeah,
No,
you're
I
right.
didn't. I said
You're
one of
right.
us is wrong.
Yeah,
knew he was
You
wrong.
admitted he didn't know. You said it 5 fucking times.
And,
And
you
here's
said
the
that yours
thing.
5 times, so we're even.
But here's the thing. No, you're not even. You're not even fucking close to even.
Yeah, no,
ICE
just move on.
has no authority.
Yeah,
Don't let him
that.
gaslight you, Beth.
Yeah,
ICE has no
move on.
authority.
I say
ICE
that.
has no authority to arrest U.S. citizens. He
It-
was not effectuating an arrest. Not even if they could, it did not meet it. Like seriously, think about
They have
every
authority
arrest-
to arrest whoever the fuck they want.
Okay, well then let's consider. We've seen people get arrested millions of times, even if you just watch the fucking TV show Cops. Okay, in no realm at all did that meet the fucking threat. You know, like they weren't doing that. That's not what
Ignorance of the law does not apply here. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about whether or not he knew he was willfully obstructing an official duty. That's what you have to know. Not knowing the law doesn't prevent you from being prosecuted by the law, but not knowing you're committing a crime, not knowing whether or not what you're doing is committing a crime, not having any mens rea, any intent to commit a crime, that is a defense when it's required. When in the legislation it says in black and white, you have to knowingly and intentionally impede or interfere. And it has to any logical person, any person who has any knowledge of American law and the history of the law in this country, even when it has not been in favor of our rights and freedoms, even when the law has been considered wrong by the Supreme Court. Never have things been so overbroad as they are right now when it comes to interference, disorderly conduct, and even things like felony murder, in my opinion. These things are all clearly unconstitutional just because the police are allowed to get away with it. And even with that said, I think that Peretti may have been convicted if he were, doing this in Alabama, but would not have been convicted in Minnesota. It would not have been, and it would have been overturned by an appellate court because he didn't do anything except step in front of the officer to help her up off the ground, and then inadvertently make contact when they were yanking him around and spraying him in the face and beating the shit out of him.
Exactly.
That's not interference. All right, quit being a fucking retard.
You're
Even
correct.
in the best
That part
case
is-
scenario.
That's where they overstepped it. That's where it was.
No,
too broad.
no. Well, Brave. It goes beyond that because even within.
No, I just agreed. No, I can't agree.
Okay.
I'm saying that. Yes, that's where.
Yeah,
they,
please let him
fair
agree,
enough.
please.
the
Yeah,
ICE
fair enough.
acted like animals. They did.
Fair enough. They absolutely did because
All right, I agree.
even by their own fucking
Got it.
training, they weren't doing it the way they're supposed to do it. Therefore, the intent becomes even less.
So
With-
If you want to drill it down, he couldn't. It was impossible for him to interfere once they hit that woman.
Yeah, that's not effectuating an arrest. Pushing her into a snowbank and then
Okay.
pulling out a can of mace, that's not effectuating an arrest.
No harm in
Yeah.
listening.
Therefore, they
No harm
were
in
not
listening.
convicting.
Yeah, what ICE does is disperse protesters. They don't actually arrest citizens, because honestly, they're not really allowed to.
Well, I thought they were
Exactly.
arresting, not arresting, but I thought they were detaining and grabbing up illegals that were, not supposed to be. here.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are the illegals in these videos?
I know that's yet another funny part. Joke on us all. You got. There's not even illegals out here protesting. So
Correct.
what you got is you got Americans in here. You got them bringing in the migrants. You got them bringing in ICE, and then you got them funding the protesters. My point is what the American citizens have to come down logically and go, well, who's the biggest pile of shit here? I think it's the protesters. Because
you
they're,
got-
Oh,
they're
Jesus.
Anybody wants to join the panel,
Jesus.
No way.
See,
Anybody-
No
then,
way.
then, then- so now here just the truth comes
whoa,
out now.
Whoa, guys, hold on. If anybody wants to join the panel, I posted the link. It should be both in the vertical and horizontal. The link is, however, pinned.
I want to be on record here real quick. I'm going to resist argumentation, so I'll be brief and go first. Clearly, these people who are pissed off that, like, some people who are their neighbors and just weren't born here are being rounded up without, having their lives or liberty respected and deported into shitholes, and it's disrupting their neighborhood, and the method and manner in which it's being done pisses them off so much that they go out and get in the face of these jackbooted thugs. I have far more empathy and sympathy for those people than I do these ski masked motherfuckers who can't even show their faces in public and drive around in unmarked vans and change their license plates so that they can get away with murdering citizens in the street. Fuck that shit. I rest my case.
And I would agree wholeheartedly with you, Dennison, if they would just protest and do it properly. And stay the
Fuck
hell
that
out of
shit.
the face of those goddamn ice animals. Stay out of their faces. And I would agree with you wholeheartedly. Once you cross the line of instigating, that's where it's like, thank you, protesters. Thanks a hell of a lot.
How was he
Way to go.
instigating? How was he instigating?
If you don't look, if you can't see it, I don't know what to tell you, Beth. I really don't.
By standing there and yelling at them and recording
Yeah, no,
them.
you know they're doing worse than that, Dennis. And be honest.
But he wasn't.
Listen, yeah, he was not. There are some. I agree with
He
that.
was interfering with the duty of law.
Here you go, making shit up again.
I ain't making it up. You're the one making shit up, saying he wasn't. One of us.
Yeah, go ahead and tell me which official duty they interfered with.
He didn't know what they had that woman for. He interfered.
He was already getting his ass beat by that time.
8 times. Again, look, we can move on.
He was already getting his ass beat and sprayed by that. So do you want to back up and find a justification for that? How about the fact that, what was she doing then? Why did she get pushed to the ground and assaulted?
Good question. He should have He should have left and found out and stayed back and found out.
So she wasn't interfering.
She was probably being unlawfully detained.
So then, do you know that makes it impossible for him to be interfering?
He didn't know that.
Okay, he can't see that they just unlawfully assaulted a woman right in front of him.
All he can do is go by what he saw. He saw law enforcement.
Yeah, that's what law enforcement do. They do that too. When they witness a crime, they arrest someone.
To grab a human, he needed to stand back and be very careful about his investigation into it.
OG,
But the cops don't.
excuse me. Sorry to interrupt, gentlemen. OG, I'm going to drop my channel link in the back. Can you put it in the chat for Jack Talcott, please?
Sure.
I appreciate it. And just a reminder, sorry, do you mind if I grift for my show, or not grift, but promote my show tomorrow?
I don't care. Go ahead.
Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern on my channel, Culture Corrections. I'm going to be having a open panel discussion about cult mentality. Of course, everybody's invited. Thank you, by the way, again, everybody. The last show has been like a huge success. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you because, again, these shows are only as good as the people who come on and have these discussions and share their thoughts. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you.
So when are you having the cult mentality show?
It's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern time. My channel, you can find it under Cult Corrections 315. Because of course, YouTube made me add numbers because they're assholes. I just put my link in the back chat, OG, if you want to drop it up front.
What cult corrections are you going to be talking about?
Well, Culture Corrections is the name of my channel.
Culture. I thought you said cult.
No, my channel name is Culture Corrections. I handle all of the social stuff. I'm really into social history, as well as, what got us here and how it changed along the way, what we're looking, I'm a history nerd. Okay. But tomorrow I'm going to be talking about cult mentality. And are we, I mean, you can apply that even to our government, right? I think we get lulled into a cult mentality without even realizing it at times, to where we follow what we're supposed to do. And, that's how you go along to get along. And then one day you realize, oh shit, I'm stuck. So we're going to be discussing that kind of stuff. And Jack Talcott, absolutely. Joe Cool had mentioned that we should totally invite you. We'd love to have you on tomorrow. I will be cycling through seats because I've got a lot of people interested in coming to this one. So would love to see everybody. Thank you, OG.
In a couple minutes, maybe the 2 hour and 30-minute mark, so maybe in an hour, I'm gonna end this stream, and I'm gonna do a gaming stream. I'm gonna start up a colony in RimWorld and allow super chatters to have a character in game, change a name to characters in game. So we'll probably switch. I'll probably get that set up and raid everything over there. In a few, we'll stay back. We'll stay back here. I'll just end the stream and we can stay back here, and I'll let people come up here and talk on that one. So y'all be prepared. Y'all be ready for that in about an hour. I feel like that'd be entertaining for everybody.
OG, you want to mod me real quick and I'll drop my own channel? Then you don't gotta do it, honey.
I already did it.
Oh, I don't see it in the chat.
I mean, I can mod you. I don't care. Either way.
I never use my powers, but it's up to you. However you want to do it.
Well, just type in chat and I'll give you a wrench.
I did type in chat.
You
might be looking at the vertical and not the horizontal.
I'm looking at the horizontal. Where did you?
There I am again.
I think you're actually in the vertical.
Am I in the vertical? No way.
I don't like.
Yeah, I
don't like that it opens up both chats.
I don't like this whole vertical thing. I can't keep up with which one is which, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah, is it really helping your channel?
I don't fucking know.
Yes. And no, I can't see your comment. I gotta fix it.
Oh.
I gotta fix it from the whole kerfuffle. I shared out the link. I gotta find a way to fix it. I'll get that taken care of later today because I'm starting to see people. Not in chat. I'm not.
I don't see you posting it in the chat that I'm in, and I'm definitely commenting in here. Chuck saw me.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, for anybody who can't see it, because I can't see it, it's Culture Corrections 315 on YouTube.
The link is right there if y'all want to give it a like and a sub.
I appreciate it very much. And everybody, make sure you're liking OG's stream and sub up. It really helps us creators, and we appreciate y'all.
Well, they're pulling the ice out of Minneapolis. So
not all of them. They're pouring out a lot of assets.
Are they? Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. I like that. I'm glad of that. It's like, it was all a show anyway. So, I mean, stop the show. We're all not because, it was just a big old put up anyway from both ends. And then they pay protesters in the middle. So, I mean, I'm good. It's like, thank you for giving the citizens some relief and pulling some of the goddamn actors back. Jesus Christ. Do you mind?
It's me.
Hi, Chuck.
Hey. What's up, girls?
I'd like to halt all forms of immigration, even legal immigration, and take all the illegals, the legals, and American citizens with IQs under 115 and put them on a boat to Greenland.
115? Damn, Dennis, and where are you going to get your workers? You're talking about leaving nothing but thinkers.
No, thinkers can work.
Is that you, Bruno?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Welcome, Bruno.
Hi, Bruno.
I clean toilets. I mop floors.
What's going
Well, I
down?
guess.
I worked at the convention center, building things and installing carpet. And
Yes, Ryan, it
Work
is
is
be
work,
brave.
right?
You're right. You're right, Dennis. It's not that hard.
we all do that shit, and it gets done better when you got a high IQ. You work
Well,
together
that's for
better,
sure.
and
I'm just
less
saying. I don't think
mistakes.
I'm going to say you need your low IQ though for the menial task. Period. I mean,
No, I don't agree
I
with
feel
that
like,
at
I feel
all.
like that's self-preservation right there, Brave. Hold up, wait a minute.
I'm gonna tell you, like
well, I'm a loser. What do you expect me? They're one of my. They're
my natural career progression was the opposite. I started off very menial task. I went into customer service. I accidentally fell into IT, and that was my main career. But now, if I wanted to go back to work, I would never go back into IT. I would do something like McDonald's or fast food or something with very little responsibility, where I could just focus on my work and not have to worry about all the other bullshit that I had to deal with when I had a high stress C-level career.
There's a lot to be said for doing menial tasks and getting paid well for it. There really is.
I'm saying it's smart in a way. So
Thank
I
you
think
very
it would be natural. We the way things are now is just because we tolerate so many dum dums. We have to find a place for them.
But 115, couldn't you lower it to like maybe 95?
No, 95 is the average motherfucker. We ain't gonna fix no problems with that.
Are you sure? You sure 95 at one time it might have been? I don't know.
Yeah, between 95 and 105 is literally these fucking voters. It's the normal dude. That's how 100 is defined. 100 is defined by whatever everybody gets.
Are you speaking of IQ?
115 is me being fucking generous. That's so that my friends and their families don't get deported. You know what I'm saying?
Are you feeling that superior? Wow.
What's the highest IQ?
100 fucking percent. Look at how y'all act. Look how fucking stupid all your opinions, ideas, your political parties. Fucking president. Look at president.
Denizen, you're crackly really bad, honey.
It's fucking up. You're crackling. What were you saying, Bruno?
That's breaking up.
We hear you.
Oh no.
He'll be right back. Oh, yeah, Denizen, you're super crackly. Jiggle the wire.
He's
Jiggle it. Have you is it plugged in?
Have you tried turning it off and back on?
Oh
no. He just needs to play
Well,
with
how
it.
do you think I fixed it?
Oh, that's better.
I literally turned it off and back on again.
I will smite you.
You fucking boomer.
You threaten that, but you know you like it.
No, Dennison didn't. Okay, so Dennison gets the joke. I don't think other people do, right? So like, I've worked in corporate America and I've had to deal with Indian IT.
I get the joke.
And like, I hate IT because of it. Dennison's actually good at his job and doesn't go solder. You're disrespecting me, solder. Listen to me, solder, and then hang up the phone. He actually is able to walk you through it if he has to. And I feel like
one of my greatest achievements was walking a 70-year-old man through creating a manual dial-up networking connection when he had never used a computer before, blind over the phone.
Yeah, see, you're just a fucking tech masochist, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck
Where
is
have you
wrong
been all of my life?
I like all throughout my career has been like helping people, teaching, and tech. So that just went right up my skirt. You know what I'm saying?
You should just take the path of least resistance.
What level did you teach at?
Solder.
I taught guitar in a private music store, and that was so that was pretty low level. My teacher, my mentor, who owned the store, he would always keep the pretty girls and the advanced students for himself and give me all the retarded kids. And
he really liked you. He really liked you, didn't he?
And then and then I did. I did instruction for junior level systems administrators when I moved into managed services. And so I wrote
Okay.
like policies, procedures, instruction manuals, and
Been
actually
there,
trained
done
the
that.
employees.
The biggest pain in the
Sod,
ass that
have
happened
you
was
tried turning the page, Sod?
when I when the QS, the government entered. I can't even talk. When the government decided to come out with the QS, like the QS 9000 programs, those things. Are you familiar?
With what things?
They're called QS 9000 when it first started. It was
Mm,
standard, government standards, that if you did government, if you did business with the government, you had to go by these standards.
oh,
They're
like
strict.
PCI compliance and
Yeah, things like that. But oh my God, the amount of paperwork. When I got,
ISO.
yeah, same thing. Same thing. When all that first came into play.
Oh, so did you worked in the automotive industry then?
No, it's steel mill, electronics and electrical side of it, maintenance. But we had to adhere to a bunch of that because we had government contracts and the amount of
I was like 12
paperwork.
when that came out.
Oh, okay. But the amount of paperwork that was involved with that was crazy. And then I had,
Hold
So
on, Dennis.
Chuck
I've
is
seen a
Father
lot of.
Time and Dennison is a Titan. I understand now.
Well,
For all
recall that
humans.
I see the companies posting that ISO compliance stuff. It was only about 10 years ago, wasn't it, Dennison? You were older.
ISO replaced Q9.
Q,
Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
all right. I see. Okay.
So it was ISO when I was, just started getting into my hobbyism before I even got a job.
Because I remember everywhere you went, all the factories had a banner on their fucking corporate building, ISO compliant. So okay, I don't know
Yep.
whatever that is.
Yep.
Wow. Yikes.
And then they would come in and audit you about every other quarter.
And
Is that what
I
it is? This ease of
spent a
oversight.
majority of my IT career working for a financial institution. So the payment card and wire transfer regulations were like at the top of my priorities and my responsibilities.
Mm.
PCI compliance, that was something I was tasked with by the board of the company.
But by the way, Rocco, it wasn't you that was cracking up. It was Dennison. We could hear you, but he couldn't hear us.
Well, I was still in the service there for a while. I had to rewrite and put in new maintenance procedures in the repair manuals. That was fun. Not because some of the manuals, what
Yeah,
shit,
but
they was as thick as a. Well, you guys don't remember telephone books, but probably 6 inches,
I do.
5 inches.
I remember those fucking things. Hit
Oh,
somebody with
okay.
one and shit.
Oh, you kill them with a phone book.
Oh yeah. How you doing today, Bruno?
I only know
Doing
phone
good.
books from the joke more chins
you
than the
doing?
Chinese phone book. What's
And
up,
I
Bruno?
taught
Fucking
at
living.
college level for a little while before they instituted the nepotism clause.
Did you say Chinese phone books?
Yeah, more chins than a Chinese phone book.
Want to hear a funny story? When we were little kids. Now, mind you, I did this when I was 12. But me and my little buddies used to stay up all night. We had three-way calling, whatever you call it, three-way potty line
Yep.
as kids. But all right, so we used to stay up and we used to call Asian people, right? Who were right off the boat, and we would call them and tell them, "Hey, you got to come down to the police station. We found your car." They're like, "Well, my car's in my yard." "Well, it looks like yours, and if you don't come down, you can get a ticket. So come down." And those poor bastards would drive all the way to the police station, then go home, and we call back, and they yell at us. Just something I thought I'd throw out there. We were like 12 years old. We used to do that shit. Terrible. I feel bad now because here we are busting these poor people's balls, right? But when you're a little kid, you don't think of that. We also used to throw like rocks and snowballs at cars. Now that I think of it, you know how terrifying that is to think about. Wow, I used to throw boulders off of highways when I was 9. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But
Jesus
as a kid,
They used to do that to
Low
cop cars.
IQ.
Hey, Rocco, you must not have had a daddy in the home, huh?
no, I
Yeah,
did.
low IQ stuff there.
You had a dad in the home and you were throwing rocks off an overpass?
Yep.
Kids do stupid things.
Yeah, dad's at home. He's not at the overpass.
Yeah.
Oh, here's
Say
the thing
how you
is,
want. More than likely, if you got a dad at home, you're not throwing rocks off an overpass.
that's
Well, I had a dad at home. I did the same exact thing, and him and I grew in the same neighborhoods.
all blue-blooded American boys get into mischief and do things. Not everybody threw rocks. That's a little
Not like that.
I
no.
know that's why I said rocks off overpass. You threw
but
rocks
people
off
do.
overpass, Denizen?
Yep,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, bro,
I threw him at police cars.
Yeah, me
The
too.
old man would have beat my ass till I was. Didn't have
How would he
an ass
find
no
out?
more.
My old man never found out.
Exactly. Neither did mine. I never found out.
That's the thing, right? So people do that all throughout the country, especially if you live near overpasses. Like even in rural areas in the South. I was driving from Oklahoma back to Georgia with a friend's mom, my friend, and his sister, and somebody at night threw a rock over on the car over the overpass. Like it's just something people do. Now, when it ends up in injury, when it ends up in injury, it gets dealt with.
It's actually, you're right. It's
There was a lady in St. Louis got killed that way. Damn brick came through the windshield.
You really don't.
Yeah, I just saw it.
You don't contemplate the consequences of your actions. That's
When you're a little kid,
Really?
you really don't really imagine you hurting somebody, right? You don't see the
Right.
ramifications. You don't think.
yeah. You don't think about the physics involved and how like a tiny pebble can cause 20 people to lose their lives.
And it's not just that, but you'll notice, like, even when you get, even as you grow up and get smarter, there's this weird thing where we we don't realize our own mortality, right? Yeah, no, we get that. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, everybody.
Man, when you
He's lagging.
Go ahead, Bruno.
you get older, you're like that horrifies you. You couldn't pay me.
You are lagging a little bit, Bruno.
A lot of bit. It's a lot of
bit. You are lagging out and cutting.
Do the count test.
I unfortunately got to go here, guys. I got my wood stove broke. I got to fix some parts on it so I can fucking get it going again. But I wanted to pop in and throw down on this just because, yeah, you know, it is an interesting topic, and I don't think that people are realizing the duty that does come, you know, right down to, and I hate to disagree with Brave here, but I think that pressing law enforcement and kind of triggering them a little bit is important, because that's where we find out who should and should not be in law enforcement, right? Or at least we should be. That should be helping weed that out.
What kind of wood burner you got?
I've got a low-pi Endeavor.
Do you? What fell apart on it? What falls apart on a wood burner? I've had a few of them, but they were Yodels, very good stoves. What falls apart on a wood burner? A panel, a side, or an interior?
So
coming apart or what?
The damper arm broke in the yoke, so I had to replace the yoke and the damper arm in the back. But thankfully, like, I love this stove. I took that shit apart by myself, no tools needed. Just push up on the bricks in the ceiling and turn them, and they come right down. And like, I've actually learned a whole lot about my wood stove the last couple of days.
You don't need that pipe going up. Just open all the windows. You'll be all right.
No.
Hilarious.
I know.
But yeah, thanks for having me, OG. I hope you have a great stream and enjoy your gaming later when you cut
You're
down.
welcome. If I'm still going live while doing the gaming, if I'm still live while doing the gaming stream, I'll raid over to you when you go
Tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow? I thought it was today.
No,
My
today's
bad.
Friday, sweetheart. Tomorrow is my big stream. My dad actually drove in and surprised us, so I haven't really been doing a whole lot of anything this week except for spending time with him. So yeah.
So a little bit. Thank you, Bruno. You be safe and have a good one too, broski. I love it when you come over. It's good catching up with you. For those of you interested in the gaming stream later today, I'm going to be doing a run of RimWorld, and that is a colony sim. If you super chat $20 on this stream, the first 3 people to do that gets their name, the name that they choose in the super chat in game for a character. I can't promise you that character will live that long because I'm incredibly bad at the game and gaming in general, but you will be in game and you will be a colony member. And then after the initial first 3, once the colony gets going on during the gaming stream, people can donate $5 for their character to be named inside the stream. If you guys are interested in that. And we'll be doing just a chill stream like this in the background during the gameplay. So RimWorld, why does that sound like an OnlyFans thing? It is an unfortunate name after the advent of OnlyFans, but it refers to the concept of outer worlds outside of control of a centralized system, on the rim of the solar system.
However, the connotations nowadays definitely a bad name.
Oh no, dude! There was a mod. So like when RimWorld is the the game for colony builders, right? It set the standard. And for the longest, you couldn't produce children in your colony. All you could have was immigration, migrants, and people fleeing justice, and people fleeing raiders and tribals, right? But there was a mod called Rim Job World, and it was a disgusting gnography mod, but it allowed you to have children. So a lot of people used it for ease of like population. And then they saw the popularity of that mod, and they didn't like the degeneracy, so they created a DLC that allowed you to like practice eugenics and like gene customization as well as having children in the colony. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool the way they do it now. So luckily we don't have to use that degenerate, because you'd have to Steam didn't allow it on, so you'd have to go to like a disgusting weirdo modder site to find it. It was just crazy. But luckily, we don't have to do that. We can now just use the DLC, and I happen to love RimWorld. I'm just incredibly bad at it. So anybody who wants their character in the game, first super chats, get the character in the game. I know I said 20, but it doesn't matter. First super chats, get it. The first 3. But how are you good?
Lost the old man.
Brave. I think Brave doesn't do a lot of panels, and he does, if it's not his stream, he's usually busy and bounces in and out. He does a lot of exercise and a lot of other things throughout the day. He may be back. How are you doing today, Chucky?
Without.
No,
it's all good. I think we're supposed to hit, was it Sunday or Monday? We're supposed to be up in the 70s. Go figure.
Fair. It's finally above freezing for the next few days here, so I'm happy.
Weird weather.
Like well above freezing. Like shorts weather even.
So I'm saying.
Like it's 54 now. Like it's 54 now. It's supposed to get a high of 71 and a low of 48, and then the next 2 days are 70, 72, 71 with a low of 54, 51. And it goes like that up until next Friday. And it's like 60 to 71 to 37. So I'm happy. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry, I was off. Today is a high of 60 and a low of 37. Tomorrow is a high of 53 and low of 27, which is fucking crazy. that slingshot to freezing to not freezing is gonna make a lot of people sick.
Yeah, even though it's in the 50s right now, this ice just it's a slow melt because it's so compacted.
No, don't bring up ice.
The cold
Chuck,
kind, the
Chuck,
refrigerator kind.
what's up,
Go ahead.
Pumpy Weevil? Chuck, was you here for the beginning of the show? We were talking about American,
No.
right? Okay, so great, here we go. Hold on, I got something for you.
Do I need to bend over?
No, not
We got a fucking Somali.
Not you. Yeah, not you. The Somalia.
Talk about deportations.
Somali. Oh, is Vanta here?
Give me 1 second, Vanta. Yeah, it's Vanta. It's the homie.
I knew it. My little sweetheart.
It's the homie.
He come to see Daddy.
That's crazy.
I actually pulled up to help Orthodox get $100 from D5. Another $100 D5, if you may, please. Thank you.
That's crazy.
She's not even here, is she?
She'll pull up, Chuck. She'll pull up.
Witnesses around. Steph hurt him. I put them back. Old. And she's not even from America.
This is my sentiment to all the foreigners who talk our politics.
She's Canadian.
Just the man frantically screaming takes me out every time I see that scene. He's like, ah!
Okay, first of all, Orthodox, America does affect global policy. However, we all hate Canadians in the Western Hemisphere. Like, who cares about Canadians? To be fair with you, we don't care about Canada. But
they're starting to grow on me.
Like
I hate Canada. I hate Canada. Canada, like, okay. At least the UK, they have history. America has history. The EU has history. What is Canada's history? Like, what did they actually add value to the human consciousness? Nothing.
Who cares?
The Geneva Convention came
That's
about
Switzerland,
because of Canada.
That's Switzerland, Chuck.
No. They had to come up with it because the Canadians were so ruthless in war.
Is that
true?
I don't believe Chuck. He's lying. That's
Look it up. I believe.
When did they become such a bunch of pansies?
Good question.
Good question indeed. See, Chuck. No, Chuck. The burden is on you, Chuck. Prove it.
Oh my God, prove it.
Yeah, because you said they were badasses, and now they got.
Let me look it up.
Sissies. Let me look it. Go ahead, look it up, old boy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes,
so most of our best comedians come from Canada.
No, not really. No. Who's the best?
Yes,
What?
really.
Buster Peters, that Indian boy. Oh, I'm Indian. Indian. Really? That's comedy for you?
No, comedic actors.
Oh, okay. Jim Carrey. I'll give you Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Mike.
But that's the only one. That's the only one I'll give you.
No, Mike Myers.
Wait, Mike Myers is actually Scottish.
Danny Carey.
Wait. Mike Myers is Scottish, sir. He's actually Scottish.
No, he's Canadian.
Of Scottish bloodline.
Oh, so what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Because
there's no such thing as Canadian bloodline.
No, exactly. So why?
There's no such thing as American bloodline either. What do you mean exactly?
Well, then, goddamn it, sir. Then just say praise to UK.
Listen. I don't want to hear you talking unless you're bringing me my rice and chicken.
I mean, there's Magna Carta, sir. There's Magna Carta. How about that?
Yeah, but see, the Constitution trumps the Magna Carta.
Oh my God, here we go. But without the Magna Carta, there would not be a constitution, Mr. Orthodox.
Wrong.
Here we go.
He said wrong.
and also, you know, I'll double down. I think there will be no Magna Carta without the Cyrus cylinder. Look up the Cyrus cylinder. Shout out to Iran. The OG Aryans, by the way. The OG Aryans.
First off, also wrong.
We're doing this. we're doing this. Okay, fair enough. All right.
All right, man. Hey, man, so we can do this. Come here.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm playing.
For those of you who's always wondered my political compass values, yes, by the way.
Bro, you're a hot mess, by the way, OG. You're a hot mess. You are everywhere.
I know.
You are
I'm
literally
literally a national socialist that values.
What the? But then.
What did it call you, by the way?
National socialist, like actually a national socialist.
I think we know the term. Dennis said we know the term. Can we say the term? It starts with N. N-I-Z.
That Somalian internet dropped out. Somebody must have bumped into the cable going between us and England.
Oh my god. Am I wrong, the OG? Am I wrong? N-A-Z, I love you.
So according to that test, I'm a social democrat.
Bro, my friend, when I showed these results to my friend, he said, you're not a national socialist. You're not ready for the truth. You're all just social democrats. I'm like, you monster.
Okay.
How dare you?
Yo, what is this graph, by the way, OG? What is that graph? That shit hurts my eyes. What is it?
So this is the eight values political test, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And we've all taken them on stream. We took like the BDSM test, the personality test.
BDSM.
Yeah. It's the personality test. We've done a battery of them on the channel, and I think these were my results when I did it. And I typically hold on. Like these two, right? Like the economic axis bounced back and forth between markets and equity, and tradition and progression.
You are a mess, OG. You're a mess.
It's typically well, no, my thing is I don't like corporations. I don't think corporations are good for the economy. I don't think
they should exist.
OG, okay. So let me go back. Let me go one by one. Equality. You are 66% equality. Really?
Yeah.
You're a socialist.
Do you understand? Yes, National Socialist. Do you understand that it's not talking about social equality, even though it says social?
Okay, it says economic.
It's talking about economic.
Economic access social. Okay. Economic access social. Okay. I see.
The social axis, I'm extremely traditional, but here's the misnomer with this test, right? Even though it's talking about economy, it still kind of is commie oriented, right? Because it talks about equity. I don't think just because you're a citizen you should be entitled to money,
right?
So that's I don't like. And then the social axis, it also talks about technology in progress. It's when it says progress, it's not talking about like blue-haired feminism. It's talking about technology in its place. And like I've said, I'm a techno Luddite, right? I think that
I'm with you there. OG. I'm with you on that point. I'm with you.
I think technology should it continue to expand, but it should not replace the human element. All of our technology should be around making humans better, not replacing humans. And on the economic axis, right, I believe in personal property. I believe that you should be able to start a business. I just don't think corporations should be able to exist. And when I say corporations are just a structure, but I'm talking about like international or even interstate corporations. Like it should be.
Can I back you up, OG? Can I back up your point? Because I agree with you. The thing is, these young people, they think it's all capitalism. We have not been capitalists for years and years and years because it's all corporatism. Because I support your average mama pop business, right? But since the koof, in 2020, that whole shit was to destroy the medium and small businesses for corporations to take over. Am I wrong, OG?
Please.
I know. No, I actually so our entire society has been designed for corporations to take over. But yes, no, I do agree that they implemented a lot of things that destroyed small businesses, that only corporations were considered essential. Most small and small shops
destroyed.
were not considered essential. So yeah, I,
Yeah.
I agree with you there. And like
How are we?
obviously, good.
How are we not capitalist?
We're not
That
capitalists.
that is the part I don't agree with, because this is what we have now is the
It's uber capitalism.
yeah,
No,
it's
no, no,
end
no, no.
result
It's not,
unrestricted capitalism.
wait. How we cap this, right? When your government is subsidizing these corporations, is that capitalism? When the government,
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
capitalism, sir.
Yes,
the
it
capitalism
is.
I know, no, the capitalism I know is healthy. Set, your
You
regular
live or
business.
die on your own. Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
Thank you.
that's got nothing to do with capitalism.
So
Capitalism is private ownership over the means of production.
So check this one. Check this one out. This one is a purely like personality test based on politics and like feminism and whatnot. I love how that I'm in touch with my
You're
feminine
literally,
side
you're like
now.
Brexit. That voice Brexit. 54-45. Brexit, bro.
Yeah, well, personality is I'm normal 54% of the time. I love how traditionalism, I went 100% no woke whatsoever.
Yo, wait. OG, no, wait. Can we just speak about OG being 37% female?
I'm
37%
touching my
female.
feminine side. What can I say?
You wait, I don't. Yeah, that it's because of the GMO. It's all that the produce that you eat. That whole GMO shit in your bloodline.
Or maybe I'm in tune with my emotions and have a healthy understanding of my emotional self.
I don't know, bro. I think you're eating way too much takeaway, bro. You're being feminine as you eat more.
And as far as like right wing, left wing, I am slightly right wing, but
by the way, 100% traditional lifestyle.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I guess the woke.
like no wokeness whatsoever.
No woke in your bloodline.
Like, I can be in touch with my feminine side and not be a homo. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, can you send the link in private chat? Because I want to do this shit. This shit is funny.
Is your IQ high enough to take it?
Chuck, here we go, Chuck. Chuck, last night crashed out, by the way. By the way, OG, when you and Joko left on the panel, when you guys left, I went full crash out mode. I went full, mustache man. Full mustache. Yeah, because there was a certain, a J that came on. And then he was talking, that Somali this, Somali that, right? And I just went full on crash out, full on, and Yahtzee. I went full Yahtzee. I used the K word that rhymes with bike. If you know, you know.
Oh no! Why did you?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yep.
That was on Bob's panel.
Yep. Because OG was there last night. Were you not OG? Because you and I were there. Yeah. Joko was there, and then as soon as they left, Denizen, the conversation was kind of going well, and then here comes the J boy, and then it was still going well, right? But then here comes the whole, oh, you're a pirate this, you're a pirate that. I'm like, oh, so okay. So it's funny when I talk about white people, when I talk about black people, when I talk about Asians, Arabs, blah blah. But then when I talk about your people, oh no, you can't speak about that, Vanta. Shh, be quiet. No. Terms of service, TOS. No. I said, you know what? I use the K word, Denizen. I use the K word.
Oh no, Vanta. So I posted the 8 values.
Oh yeah.
And the four values axes in.
Thank you, OG. But yeah, I was trying to. Thank you very much, OG. I see the links. I see the links.
If y'all decide to take them, send me your results on Discord so I can put in the personality test server.
I'll definitely send you my result. At least I won't be 30% female. By the way, I'm telling you right now. I won't
you'll be like 100%. We know.
Yeah, I'm African. I'm sure. But yeah, Denizen, I'm sorry. Like last night, it was a pure crash out. I went full Todd. I had to do it.
So Bumpkin took the. We did. This is a clip from the test. Right, Bumpkin went full fucking evil.
I love Bumpkin.
Because we took the dark triad test as well. Right.
How did it determine? You just tell.
How did it determine that I'm 3% queer?
You could just tell.
Wait, Bumpkin, pull yours up again.
Yeah.
Let's go over
Switch.
Dennison's real quick. 3% gay. Damn, he's super straight.
See, 100% dominant. I find that suspicious.
Why?
You know,
What that means is that he's not comfortable with someone else having control. That's all that means.
that kind of sucks though, because my ex was kind of like that, and he would never let me finish with the blowjob.
Oh, bro, that is just
That's just gay.
yeah, that's
like
a crime of humanity.
He was dominant. He wanted to be in control of his orgasm. Like
That's
so.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
that's the Hindenburg.
Yeah. It could just tell.
I was deeply offended by that.
That's the Hindenburg. Oh. This one is the one. This is the one I thought we were gonna watch. Hold on, it's taking a minute loading.
Laugh at the Hindenburg. I was there.
The humanity. No, this is Bumpkin. Bumpkin is just evil, right? Like, because we took the dark triad here.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll share mine.
Yeah, I'm only
You guys are leveled out. Wait, 100.
Speaking of Bumpkin.
You spiteful little shit.
You are evil, Bumpkin.
I love democracy. I love the republic.
Speaking of Bumpkin OG, this Bumpkin.
Oh no!
Yeah, this Bumpkin right here. Look at this Bumpkin. He's so evil. He's like a boiled egg, but evil. Goddamn Bumpkin. Such a Bumpkin. I'm joking. I love democracy.
Is vaping bad for masculinity? It may have bad stuff. That female aspect of that test isn't actually calling you a woman. It's determining the way you think and your ability to handle your emotions.
OG. I mean, I said before. I said, that wacky tobacco. It may be cool for a hot minute, but long term, you might end up in Arkham Asylum. I'm just saying. Arkham Asylum.
There you go, man.
Oh no, dog! We lost OG to the wacky tobacco. Oh no.
I hope not.
No, hey, Chuck. He's look. Do you see him speaking? He's like, he's gonna cough soon. He's gonna cough. Watch.
Nah, I'm good. I ain't got bitch lungs.
Yeah, I know. Wait, are you vaping, OG? Are you a vapor?
Yeah.
Are you like Darth Vapor? Okay.
Yes, I am Darth Vapor.
Yo, Darth Vapor. Oh,
yeah.
God damn. How come nobody called themselves Darth Vapor? Darth Vapor. Interesting. But yeah.
But if you guys are interested in taking any of the personality tests, here's the link to the website where I
Bro, I just opened up the window, right? It says 1 out of 70. 70 goddamn questions, OG. 70.
I know. That's why Chuck asked if you had the IQ for it. Because
No, I have the IQ for it, but I don't have the patience for it, Chuck. I don't have the patience. See, I have IQ, but I don't have patience. That's why I called that J word the K word last night, because I was impatient. My eyes saw red. I'm like, and I went, poof. Yeah. I mean, also, Ross, you could tell last night by my energy, right? The moment I came in, I was already hot blooded. Already hot blooded, and then here comes these wankers, right? Can I say wanker, by the way?
Yes, yeah, you can say it.
Okay,
you wanker.
Listen. The problem with YouTube right now, right, as a panelist, is getting harder and harder to enjoy, because I can't even say a lot of things right now. It's like, oh yeah, you can't say this, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't. So I have to reconfirm. Can I say this, host? And like, yeah, you can say this.
Heard that.
Chuck, do you understand what I'm saying, Chuck?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I sure do.
Yeah. It's getting harder to be a panelist on YouTube because of this goddamn terms of service. I can't say the N word. I can't say the F word that rhymes with maggot. I can't even say the proper word that rhymes with buck. I can't even say the F word rhymes with buck. I have to say, oh yeah, fudge. See, I feel like a child the whole time.
The infantilization of the human population will continue until morale improves.
Oh my god! I swear to God! I swear to God!
Photo.
If
The owner
this-
sent
if
in a
this is the
photo of
machine-
himself.
His own photo?
He says the dog looks like him facially. All right, quick update. The dog has been found. Let's take a look. Oh! No! No! That's him!
That's crazy. That made me laugh.
Can I be honest with you, OG? Can I be honest with you? Like
Sure.
on a man-to-man level. You're correct. We're being emasculated, infantilized because we can't speak honestly on YouTube. However, we have to watch these goofy ass TikTok videos that's very childlike. I feel like we are being brainwashed to be children. OG. Am I wrong?
I mean,
No, real talk. I'm not being funny right now. I'm not being funny. Like real talk. We are being treated like children. We can't say XYZ. We have to watch these goofy ass videos. That's very very funny, even though it's childlike. This reality is goddamn childlike. OG, am I lying? Tell me I'm lying.
I don't think you're lying. I think that we are being infantilized and taught to not have responsibility until our mid-30s in this day and age, which is ultimately bad for society.
It is because at least OG, you and I, we can have a pure proper discussion. Even Chuck, even Denizen, right? We can have a proper discussion. Yes, every now and then we might add, the F word, blah blah, because it's part of being an adult. But we are being held back, and it's like, oh yeah, Vanity, you can't say the F word. Okay, so I can't say the F word, so I have to be proper. And then when I become proper, OG, then it's no longer funny. Where's the funny in the conversation? Because I like a little bit of humor, but there's no humor without swear words. Nothing.
There can be. So I'm gonna run through this test real quick, and that way y'all can see my answers.
Are you still using light mode? Jesus Christ, light mode.
There is no dark mode on this website.
I mean, your browser said.
The dark mode is set as my default. I don't know why websites like this, because it was like being flashbang to the eyes when I opened it.
I don't like light mode. Light mode hurts my eyes. I'm like, all right, 1070. All right, here we go.
Even when protesting authoritarian government violence is not the answer. Disagree. Those with greater ability should receive better health care. Agree. Research should be conducted on an international scale. Agree. Maintaining families' values is essential. Agree. All people, regardless of factors like culture or sexuality, should be treated equally. Disagree. Democracy is more than a decision-making process. Slightly disagree. It's very important to maintain order.
OG, pause, real quick. I don't mean to interfere too much, but look at your right. Look at the colors of the symbols. What did it remind you of? Look at the colors.
Reading the rainbow.
Gibbet.
Yeah. Giblets, and more giblets.
He called it giblet.
It is very important to maintain law and order. Agree. For each according to his ability. To each according to his need. Strongly disagree.
This is a woke test.
Well, no, that's just outright.
It is Chuck. It is Chuck. It truly is. But let's
government
observe.
surveillance is necessary in the modern world. Slightly agree. Military. A nation is often necessary to protect it. Strongly agree. Climate change is currently one of the greatest threats to our way of life. I'm neutral because it can be, but it's not yet. Genetic modification is a force of good, even for humans. Agree. My nation is great. Extra uber agree. Oppression by corporations is more of a concern than oppression by governments. Neutral because they're both oppression and evil.
Oh
The
my
means of
God.
production should belong to the workers that use them. Only slightly disagree.
If you say agree, I swear to God, OG, I'm gonna
I
leave the
don't
panel.
believe
Don't
in
say
I
agree.
don't believe in corporations, but I also and I
Then
believe
the
in
cease to
private
mean the
property.
production. Seizing meaning the production. Oh,
Yeah, no,
you're a
I
commie.
slightly disagree. I feel like
Well, there's
corporations.
no slightly. Okay. There's a slider. Oh, my bad. There's a slider.
Yeah, it's a slider. This is slightly disagree, and that's disagree. This is neutral. This is slightly
I'll
agree,
full
slightly
disagree.
disagree.
But when I hear
Our
Caesar's,
national values should be spread as much as possible. Strongly agree. It is more important to retain peaceful relations than to further our strength. Strongly disagree. Victimless crimes such as drug use should not be crimes at all. Slightly disagree because all crimes leave a victim. Just because you don't see the victimhood status doesn't mean there. You got to think of the marriages should be legal.
Wait.
Gun ownership should be prohibited for those without a valid reason. Strongly disagree. Drug use should be legalized and decriminalized. Slightly agree. There's a whole
legalized and decriminalized. Wait, that's a
The wording of a couple of these questions.
yeah. It's weird.
It's retarded. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
It's important that the government follows the majority opinion, even if it's wrong. Strongly disagree. Government intervention is a threat to the economy. Strongly disagree. The very existence of the state is a threat to our liberty. Strongly disagree. Prostitution should be illegal. Strongly disagree. Taxes should increase from the rich to provide for the poor. Somewhat agree. A united world government would be beneficial to mankind. I'm neutral on this because there are positives that would come with it, but there are also extreme negatives.
One world government.
It is important that we further my group's goals above all others.
God damn.
Publicly funded research is more beneficial to people than leaving it to the market. Absolutely agree. Tariffs on international trade are important to encourage local production. Absolutely agree. Government should be accountable to the international community. Nah.
Okay.
No cultures are superior to others. Nah.
I disagree.
Inheritance is a legitimate form of wealth. Somewhat disagree. Someone worked for it in your family and you deserve to inherit what your family worked for. But when it becomes like you're just inheriting billions and millions and billions of dollars, fuck you. It is important that we think the long term beyond our lifespans. Absolutely. Environmental regulations are essential. Absolutely. Because it's not global warming that's the issue. It's the pollution that we have of our rivers and environment. A better world will come from automation, science, and technology. Strongly agree. Society was better than many years ago than it is now. Disagree. The freer the market, the freer the people. No, extremely disagree. The general populace makes poor decisions. Absolutely agree. If we accept migrants at all, it is important that they assimilate into our culture. Absolutely agree. It would be best if social programs were abolished of private charity. No, because private charity only happens because of
Wait. Oh my god.
Quality education is a right to all people. I agree with that. Traditions have no value on their own. Absolutely disagree.
That was one of them trick questions.
Churches should be taxed the same way other institutions are taxed. Absolutely disagree. Regardless of political opinions, it's important to side with your country. Somewhat agree. It's important to maintain our national sovereignty. Absolutely agree. To chase progress at all costs is dangerous. Absolutely agree. Religion should play a key role in government. I do think we should be religious, but I don't think we should have theocracy.
I agree.
International aid is a waste of money. Absolutely agree. All authority should be questioned. Absolutely agree. The United Nations should be abolished. Absolutely agree. Reason is more important than maintaining our culture. Disagree. Abortion should be prohibited in most or all cases. Absolutely agree. Government should be as concerned about foreigners as they are about their own citizens. Absolutely disagree. I support regional unions such as the European Union. I'm going to disagree.
Chuck, we're almost there, Chuck. We're suffering through this 70 as question. But go ahead, OG.
Basic utilities like roads and electricity should be publicly owned. I only slightly agree with that. It is necessary for government to intervene in economic to protect its consumers. Absolutely, we need more consumer rights. The sacrifice of some civil liberties is necessary to protect from the acts of terrorism. Absolutely not. Citizen militias will handle most of these problems if given the ability. It is important that we maintain traditions of the past. Absolutely agree. It's important that we work as a united world to combat climate change. Disagree, because I don't believe in climate change, and the part of climate change that I do agree in, you can't stop it. The stronger the leadership, the better. Absolutely agree. A hierarchical state is the best. Absolutely agree.
We needed that truck. We needed that truck.
It is better to maintain a balanced budget than to ensure welfare for all citizens. Unfortunately, yes, even though your budget should include some things of welfare for your citizens, my religious values should be spread as much as possible. We should open our borders to immigration.
No.
Sex outside of marriage is immoral. Wars do not need to be justified to other countries. Strongly agree.
You really
I support
want
single-payer
wow.
universal health care.
No, we're done, Chuck. We're done. One more question.
I support a dual system. I think that there should be a bare minimum requirement for poor people. Children should be educated in the religious and traditional values. Agree. Military spending is a waste of money. Strongly disagree.
There you go. Please, God, please.
See, I've become rather.
Okay, OG.
According to this one, I'm an autocrat. According to this one, I'm an autocrat.
Okay. So Chuck, look at this graph. Chuck, do you understand this graph right now?
Look,
This is colorful. This gay ass colors.
So I've become more in favor. See, I told you it alternates between almost like this is the former one, right? This is the former one. I've become more nationalist in this one.
You become more nationalist because I influenced you, OG.
No, it's because I'm a national socialist.
Actually, OG, you became less than because the orange bar, it was 100% last time. Now you're 87%. What happened?
No, it was 87%, and then it moved up to 92%. I've become more traditional by. I've become slightly less traditional by 0.2%.
Interesting. Okay, I thought it was 100%. My bad. It was 92. Okay.
No, that was traditional versus woke in the other one. So,
okay. What? Goddamn. What? I'm being bamboozled by the
questions in that test, though, are a little misleading.
Chuck is correct.
I've become less authoritarian. No, Flo is winning. No.
I told you, you're a giblet.
You're becoming a communist by the day, OG. You're becoming a communist by the day.
Right. According to the test, I've become less communist. What are you talking about?
No. Let's see. Okay, let's see. All right. Can we start? Okay, let's break down your first economic axis. Was it centrist? Okay, by the way, that's horrible. You should be more red. You should be more red than green.
Hold on. This is the new one. This is the old one. Hold on. This is the old one.
You're breaking my brain. You're breaking my brain. Okay, this is the current one right now.
This is the old one. This is the old one.
Let that feminism rot your brain.
No, because he keeps shifting colors. All I see is colors, Lego blocks. All I'm seeing is Lego blocks. Which is current and which is old? OG.
This is the current one right here, right?
All right, okay.
Look at it real quick. Okay, boom. Look at the old one.
Oh my God, son of a bitch!
I've become more in favor of capitalism and less in favor of authoritarianism. Not by much. I still.
It's the pussy. I'm telling you.
If you look at the bottom, it still says my closest match is autocracy.
Okay, OG, can we go back to your current one? The current result. What is the current one? Okay,
still autocracy. I haven't changed much.
Okay, yeah. Interesting. I don't know. I don't like that almost 50-50 red and green. The top. That's horrible.
Why? I don't. Economics. Like I believe in having a balance between like social programs and personal property. I don't think people should seize the means of production and think people should, but I think we can utilize our
you want the Nogs to have social welfare and Somalians. That by the way, that's how Somalis abuse the system.
My answer. I want my group to have social welfare.
But again, it's not your group. It's the national group. It's nationwide. So,
Well,
sir,
nation just means tribe, brother.
I
That's the
know it
thing that
means
people
I
don't
know it means tribe.
understand.
Again, I understand the term, but again, you are the melting pot. You're not European country. You are America. What's your goddamn, oh yes, we are the melting pot. All immigrants are welcome. Yes, come. That's America. That's
Here's my
America.
new
Okay.
here's my new 4-axis test. All right, I usually calm with a few negative emotions.
Are we doing another 70? Oh my god, we can't do
I have to slightly disagree with this ever since the house fire. Anyone who is not a white male is in some sense oppressed in our society. Disagree. I
Bro,
like
this man
caring
wants to
for
he
children
wants to
or
be
animals.
Yahtzee
I
so
love
bad.
taking care of Tucker. The government should redistribute wealth from the rich to the poor. Only slightly disagree. We should tax the rich more. I have been attached to someone who identified as non, but fuck no. Most people refer to me as sympathetic. I am interested in cooking and baking. I love to cook. I am a fat boy. Speculating on stock exchange is less desirable than other kinds of economic activity. Agree. My country should give foreign and development aid to third world countries. Absolutely not. A person can change it. No, they cannot change their gender. No. It's no big deal if I hurt people's feelings. Agree. Immigration to my country should be minimized and strictly controlled. Agree. Overall, the minimum wage does more harm than good. Disagree. The strong military is better for foreign policy and tooled in diplomacy. Strongly agree. I am interested in interior decoration. I like my spaces to be pretty. I am interested in video games and or board games. Agree. I've often been told that I must have a strong personality. Agree. I know I can always count on my family to be there for me. No. I am interested in competitive sports. Mildly agree. I'm interested in technology and gadgets. Agree. He is a horse short. No, I do not. Using he as shorthand for he or she is convenient and harmless. No, I don't think so. A country should never go to war without the support of the international community. Fuck off. I crave extreme experiences because life is generally so boring. True. Rehabilitating crime is more important than punishing them. Well, slightly agree. If you do a capital offense, you should be executed. Other than that, you should be rehabilitated and be a good member of society. Others are conspiring to harm me. Well, I've seen that to be true in the past. I'm interested in weapons in our military history. Absolutely. I often have to deal with people who are less important than me. Yeah, totally. I take an antithetical approach to most things, analytical approach to most things. There's a heart conflict between the interests of business and the interests of society. Absolutely. When I think of future, I just know my heart that good will prevail over evil. I don't know that to be true. When I am alone, I nonetheless sometimes feel as if something or someone is watching me. I'm not insane. The state should ensure that all citizens have universal basic income, depending on decoupled from labor performance. Disagree. Government regulation of business is likely to lead to inefficiency. Slightly disagree. The market is generally better at allocating resources than the government. Slightly agree. I'm good at absorbing setbacks and do not easily lose heart. I'm going to be neutral on that one. I take a stand for what I believe in. Absolutely. I monitor my romantic partner, friends, and our family members to find out who is being unfaithful. I be on the lookout for backstabbers, but I don't monitor it. When going through a difficult period, I tend to focus on good things in my life that help me thrive. That is something that I'm trying to do, so slightly agree. Care, kindness, and mutual respect were the most important values taught to me growing up. I mean, strongly agreed. Doesn't mean I agree with them. Economic growth will better help people climb out of poverty than welfare. Absolutely. Using man to mean both men and women is one of my ways in which sexist languages diminishes women's potential. Disagree. Capital punishment should be an option in some cases. It should be an option in all cases. I avoid cursing. Absolutely disagree. I should be allowed to protect myself and my family if I don't feel safe. Yep. I often get into situations with other people where they end up hurting or disappointing me. And neutral. It happens to everybody. Political correctness has gotten out of hand. Strongly agree. I am interested in clothing and fashion. Not really. Equality is more important than economic growth. Nope. I have
Damn,
been
that really
attached
was
to
a
someone of my
superpower.
own gender. Nope. Posting biological explanations for gender difference is another way of keeping women down.
We need
No.
to get there. We need it there. All right, go ahead.
In today's day and age, many women refrain from experiencing viewpoints that sensible because they're afraid of cancel culture. Yeah. Social media backlash. There are only two genders. I am interested in skincare or cosmetics. I mean, I take care of myself. I'm
What
interested in
is it?
cars
Well,
and or
yeah.
tools. Yes. What some consider hate speech is really nothing but inseparable parts of free speech. Absolutely agree. I've never doubted my parents' love for me. It's a little bit personal. I have had a happy childhood. I have powers that others would not be able to understand. I'm actually a genius. No. I yield when others intimidate me. No. The breakdown of the traditional family structure is responsible for many of the evils in society. Yes.
Okay, let's see. You're a communist.
No, I'm right wing.
Okay, here we go. What says gender access male? You are, bro. Okay. You dropped by 1%. You was 37.
Yeah,
Now you're
I've become
36.
less female. I've become more male. I've become even more. I've become even more normal in my personality.
By
I'm
1%.
still 100% traditional. I've become slightly more right wing.
I don't care, bro. You became 1 less percent female. That's funny.
No, just because you like being a stanky Somalian don't mean I don't like. Don't mean it.
listen, OG. Listen, my
Look,
outcome
I
without
like to smell pretty and have pretty things. Okay.
No, me too. Listen. A man should always, shower twice a day, put on cologne, be proper. However, you can be 100% male at the same time. But you are 36% female, Mr. OG. What is happening, sir? Are you transitioning?
Oh, we got Denison's results. Denison, you want me to share
Oh
yours?
shit! Denison has been doing the quiz in Lolo.
Sure.
All right, Denison. Okay, go ahead. Let's see your result, Denison. Lord have mercy, I'm scared. Oh shit! 73% male.
Where's your results, Mr. Vanta?
Listen. I'm doing. Listen, I'm multitasking right now. I'm doing. Beep, 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 beep. I'm doing too much. Okay, fine. You know, OG, I'll do my test right now. You guys keep talking. I'll do my
Charles
test.
Darwin, I want to see your results. Watch you guys get more female than me.
And by the way, I'm going to change my avatar. So Vanta is how do I say? Vanta is a female, semi-female clone. There you go. Hello. All right, I'm doing my test. I'll stay.
But no, I like the popularity contests. Not popularity, but the personality things because it makes me laugh. Oh no, Chuck dropped again. Let's see. I'm gonna post this in the right thing. If you wanna post your personality, actually, Denison, I'll let you do it if you want to. Oh, you did post it in the personality test. Never mind. Are you in the Discord? You got to join the Discord to post it in the personality tests. I'll drop a Discord link for everybody who wants to post theirs. Forewarning. If you post your results to the personality tests in the Discord and we're talking about it, I am liable to share those results unless you specifically ask me not to in the post. But that is a Discord link. It is a temporary Discord link for anybody who's taken the test and wants to post them. Once you get in the Discord, I'll have to give you a role, and then you can post. You don't have Discord? Fair enough. Well, you can come up on panel and share your screen if you want to do it that way.
But by the way, OG, I'm doing the test. By the way, if I'm silent, I'm doing the test. So don't mind me.
Fair enough. Damn, that was a show killer. People dropped off. They did not like that at all.
Wait, what was the show killer? The test thing? Are they for
Yeah.
real? Oh my god!
Yeah,
Come
they
on,
don't
you know,
like the personality tests.
you don't like it? That's funny. It's interesting. You get to know the person even more. Come on, man. Anyways, I'll stay quiet. Go ahead.
But yeah, no, Charles Darwin, if you want to come up and share your screen, you don't even have to come up on panel. If you want to share, I brought you up, but you don't have to be on panel if you don't want to. You could just share your screen, and I can drop you back down. Just type in back chat if you don't feel like talking, Darwin. You are on panel right now, so feel free to talk if you want.
Why do I feel like sensing knuckle tattoos?
But no, like I like taking personality tests. I think they're fun. I think they're fun as hell. Personally.
Yeah, I went and took that first one you did posted, the 8-axis
But
one or whatever it's called.
Charles Darwin, you're still 12% woman, damn it. And you're even worse, partially woke. Ugh. Yeah, we're looking at it now. You're partially woke, brother. Brother.
Yeah, I didn't like
brother.
them questions in the polls as I was going through them. They're rather loose.
Oh well,
with
they
their-
are going to be leftist biased, to be completely honest. But thank you for coming, Charles Darwin. But whenever I see somebody get any amount of woke on these tests, this is my reaction.
Brother, what's that? Brother, what's that?
In my opinion, too much for people like Zach makes people tune out. Fair enough. But Vanta, I'm curious to see what you get, brother.
Oh yeah, OG. I'm halfway there. Trust me, I'm halfway there. I'm working on it. Trust me.
There.
Yeah. I know. Listen. Unlike you, OG, I like to question and accumulate the question and use my goddamn brain, my 67 IQ somebody brain. So yeah.
You're
I'll be
sub
right back.
60?
No, I said 67. I'm not sub. I said 67. I'm kind of plus 67. But yeah. I'm nearly done. I think I might come out as a goddamn mustache man. The way I'm answering.
I loved a show called Ed and Eddie when growing up.
Ed
right?
and Eddie.
Yeah. And I also like the song Jesse's Girl, and I never knew that Ed's voice. But I can never unhear that in Ed's voice now. So when that comes on the radio or Spotify or
And again, when I hear this goddamn, the N words and all that saying, oh, white people have culture. That's culture. You Caucasoids need to embrace what you had in the 80s, 90s. Listen, I grew up on that shit, OG. I grew up on it in a goddamn desert in the Middle East. I was absorbing American white Caucasoid music.
do y'all want to hear something funny? Hank Hill singing Creed Higher.
Oh my god, not Hank Hill and
Kebab.
Creed. Oh my god. Oh my god. OG,
Can't
why?
you see you're not making Christianity better? You're just making rock and roll worse. When three men were, we got it true in all the world. Time and time again.
Oh shit, that goes hard.
You know what, OG? You ruined my whole goddamn, the whole quiz thing, right? Because I know that song and hearing Hank Hill sing Creed.
Have you ever heard Mr. Krabs sing "Come Out, You Black and Tan"?
Oh my god. Yo, YouTube is evil, bro. YouTube.
Oh, no,
is
no,
evil.
you know what? No. There's a new one that I haven't seen yet of Mr. Krabs. Hold on. There's a new one I haven't seen yet of Mr. Krabs.
I'm not ready for this shit.
He sings "My Little Armalite."
On gets down along the falls road, it's right.
No. Get on me right. This one might get you all the light.
By the way, OG, I'm on question 32 out of 70. Listen. I'm being very considerate with the questions. Very considerate.
You gotta be.
Okay, yeah. Chuck. I'm using my IQ, Chuck. I'm not a 67. I'm actually triple digit IQ, Chuck. I'm just saying. Go ahead, guys. I'm listening while I'm doing my quiz. Go ahead.
You say negative 37.
Negative 37. But yeah, OG, you ruined me with that. Listen, I was answering my question, right? You actually ruined one of my questions, which is very important, because of that goddamn Hank Hill and Creed. That shit was funny.
You can go back and change your answer.
Can I go back? Wait, let me.
I'm
Oh yeah.
teaching.
Oh,
I
it
know
says
you.
back.
Sub-Saharan don't quite get it, but yes, you can go back.
Well, sir,
It's
we move
spelled
forward. Unlike you,
BACK.
Chuck, unlike you, Caucasoids, we don't look back. How about that? We don't look back.
Oh!
Caucasoid. We don't live on nostalgia. Oh yeah, back in my day, Chuck, you're an old boy. You're gonna die soon, Chuck. You're gonna die soon. Accept your age.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Let's go get my coffee ready.
Baby. I love you, Chuck. I love
Let me
you.
get my casket done.
Let me go back to my quiz. Go ahead,
out for
OG.
fit.
Don't mind me. Chuck. I know Embrace is your first love, but I'll always be your first love. How about that? Chucky boy.
I hadn't seen him around much lately. I think he's banned just about everywhere.
But he has been civilized. He became more human, believe it or not. He became more human.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I mean,
I put him on the same level as the Thorpes.
Oh, good. Oh, hell no. Excuse me. No.
SpongeBob finally got a real job. I fucking love it. Hold on real quick. Let me see. Like the AI kills me.
OG, I'm winning the AI Grammys in 2027. The amount of music I made, OG, with AI, the songs I
So
made.
do you know that? Do you know the guy who played Mr. Krabs was also
Yeah.
in Starship Troopers?
Oh, well, who was he? Because I love that movie, by the way. I love Starship Troopers.
You are not good enough the way you are. Answer your
No way. Oh, he was Zim? He was Zim.
I am your senior drill instructor, career sergeant Zim. Suck in that gun. Feet together. The first words and the last words out of your stinking holes will be, sir. Do you get me?
I will protect you.
Wait. Also, this guy, he was the one that he ended up being the hero in the end. He became the hero. That was Zim.
See that
His name
armory?
was Zim.
Run around it. Run, I said, run. Quick! You son for 1248, you grab your gear, you take a stroll down Washout Lane.
This is gonna be Chuck. This is gonna be Chuck in the fascist utopia. Like Chuck's gonna be like, finally gets out the old beating stick, starts getting these youth into shape.
Yeah. Run, Imperius. Run.
Like, you see that armory? Run until I get tired.
Are you for real, OG? He was that guy that Mr. Crab. He was the crab boy.
Zim is.
Zim was the crab.
I still want a copy. I have yet to read the book. I still want a copy.
Oh yeah,
Starship
Troopers.
Yeah.
I have the audiobook. I have the audiobook via Amazon.
I actually like the movie. I don't like all of the movies though.
I love the movie. That movie is like probably my top 5 of
well,
all
they
time.
they did an anthology series. Not an anthology. Yeah. They did something different with each movie. And it just got progressively worse after the first one. And then the guy tried to do a commentary against fascism and made like fascism's greatest point ever.
Exactly. It actually backfired. It backfired on him.
People were like, you know what?
I like service guarantee citizenship. Yes, we need that.
Well, it pisses me off because Sargon tries to say it's libertarian. I'm like, no, like it's
no, but okay. To defend Sargon real quick, because that's old Sargon. When New Sargon is more authoritarian. Like he's more hardcore. You're thinking about Sargon of 2016.
He still won't speak to me. He still won't speak to me because he's mad at me for our interaction.
Really? So you guys interacted, OG.
Oh yeah, no, I was like a really small channel, and I used to troll him about race and other things that he wouldn't talk about. And like he literally shouted out my channel and was like talking shit about me way back in the day. And like he just doesn't like me.
Yeah, I mean,
he hears my voice. He's just like, fuck off.
Okay, so what do you say exactly? Because he actually defended me against Muslims when I became a ex-Muslim. Sargon was actually the first people on Twitter that was trying to back me up in 2015, 2016 era. The whole atheism plus bullshit, all that stuff. He was one of the first people that actually backed me up. The Gamergate. You remember Gamergate?
I told him being a cuck when it comes to race and these talking points that the further right people are talking about is not going to do him any favors. And we got
how many years was this? Is it recent or like way back?
Oh no, this was like but after 2016, but before like this was during the same time as the Vegas shooting.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, to be fair with you, OG, Sargon was a libertarian cock. Even he admits he's like, you know what, I regret my old era. Like he'll tell you if you got. Actually, you know what, you could probably engage with him again. Your channel's kind of popping. You got people in.
Well, here's the fucked up thing. Even though I trolled him, I always liked Sargon because he seemed like he was a normal person dealing with like one of the most corrupt, one of the most anti-citizen governments in existence. I never really tried to press him too hard because I knew he could get in trouble for talking about genetics, eugenics, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, no, actually, he has his own channel. He has his own. How do I say?
No, I'm still subbed. I never stopped being subbed to Sargon.
No. I don't mean YouTube, OG. I don't mean YouTube. I mean he has the actual proper channel. It's called
Use a restaurant. I'm still listening, but I gotta use a restaurant.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. By the way, I'm still doing my goddamn
Dennis,
test.
don't talk, you talk.
This
Don't
test
let
is so
Dennis-
long, OG. This test is so long. Like I have to use my brain one by one. I'm like, okay, question this. I'm on question 37 out of 70. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I'm gonna come out Nazi by the end of it. Watch. Well, what happened? Are we still here? Are we active? Hello?
We are still here.
Okay. I just to make sure. All right, thank you very much. I guess you might have to hold the fort because I'm doing my test right now. I don't know where OG went, but you're next in line. Hold the fort for now. I'll stay quiet.
I had to pee. I told you.
That was a long ass PP. You know how PP is? Psst. Okay, we're back. We're back. Yeah.
Come on.
Actually, you know what, OG. You know what's a real content creator? A content creator who will take his goddamn headphones with a microphone, take the
I'm not
piss,
doing a
and
piss
you can hear
stream.
that.
I'm not doing a piss stream or a poop stream.
No, I'm not saying show the video. I'm saying audio wise, we can hear you pissing. All that shit. Yeah.
You just want to hear man farts? That's crazy, Vanta.
Man fart. But yeah, OG, yes, his name is no longer Sargon. He calls his real name Carl Benjamin.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go on a short intermission real quick because
Okay,
I like this
Thank
AI
you.
song.
I need to do my quiz as well.
All right, yo, I am back. Thank you for staying with the intermission. Vanta, how's that test coming? I'm gonna show Denison's other results. For
I
the
am
nationals.
I am 7 questions away. 7 questions away. I'm nearly done. I'm really nearly done. OG. I'm there.
So
I'll present my results.
Fair enough. These are Denison's these are Denison's political results. Kind of cool. Democratic socialism, you got the same thing as last time?
No, I got
81
turned more of a commie because I was social democrat before.
Oh, okay. Okay. Man, I think I like the diversity of opinion on the people that come on my stream. Like that shit is based as fuck.
I like how I have a healthy, reservation against total libertinism and against progress, and I'm balanced between nation states and global politics. It's like definitely that's accurate,
Yeah. Well, the personality tests, I find that a lot of people may talk shit on them, but they are very accurate at helping you outline your political and way of thinking in general. You know? Oh, by the way, everybody, guess what fucking came back? I'm sorry, I'm going to subject you to my singing because it came back. It was taken down, but it came back, and I'm
You're singing. Okay.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Oh my god, are we doing this OG? Are we doing Firefly? I like to make myself believe that planet Earth.
Love.
Oh my god. I've got the eyes that live in fireflies. Your eyes, a million fireflies. Oh my god,
Please take me away from here. I feel like such an insomniac.
Yes, momniac.
Why do I tire of counting sheep? Please take me away from here. When I'm far too tired to fall asleep.
Singing is not your forte. Hey, I'm not fun.
I'm weird cause I hate goodbyes. I got misty eyes as they said farewell. But I'll know where several are if my dreams get real bizarre. Cause I saved a few and I keep them in a jar.
In a jar. I like to make myself believe Slowly.
It's hard to say
Hard to
that I'd
say
rather
I
stay
am
awake
when I am asleep.
Everything is never as it seems
When I fall asleep. I'm sorry, Denizen. Me and OG, we love this song. Goddamn Fireflies.
Yeah.
What a song.
Does this mean I have AIDS now?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, great.
Yeah, you have been. Yeah, go 8 for Fireflies. What? Wait, OG. Why do you people Irish? Is Irish music right now?
This song makes me happy. It reminds me of doing the steel scenes before the fire. So for everybody who doesn't like it,
Make myself believe that planet turns slowly.
It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I must be. Cause everything is never as it seems
when I fall asleep.
I can't feel my balls.
What a fucking song.
hey, look, bro, the bluegrass version just reminds me of like being in the woods, camping trips as a teenager with pretty girls.
Exactly same. It reminds me of like old ex-girlfriends back in 2010. God.
Like,
damn.
not even like bad breakups, just having fun times.
Yeah. Good time. Yeah, it was good times. It was vibes. It was pure vibes. OG. Pure vibes. Yeah.
Campfire. Some friend pulls out the guitar. Y'all.
I mean, you had campfires. I had shisha bars with women back in the day. And
It just reminds me of better times. Like even when we were big chilling, doing the AI videos before the fire, man. Those dude when we were doing the AI songs and we were all just doing like radio suggestions after I first got monetized, like, dude, that was so much fun. Welcome back to the show, Chuck. Is that you?
Yeah.
Also, OG, I'm doing my quiz. Look at my result. God damn.
I'll put a link in the back for you.
Look at this result. Look at this goddamn result. Do you see it? Hopefully.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Okay, what does it say? Columbia versus capitalist. I'm 78% capitalist. See, market. I'm a market man. All right, and then you got diplomatic versus nationalist. Yeah, I'm probably more national, diplomatic, because I think a lot of countries are goofy. So we have to talk to them. And what's this? Oh no! Okay. This part. Okay. I'm a statist. You know what? Vanta fucked up. It's over.
Vanta, you know what we got to do. We know what we got to do real quick before we
I'm finished. It's game over.
You know what we got to do, Vanta. You know what we got.
Go ahead, OG. Go ahead.
All right, hold on. Here we go. Here we go, Vanta.
We need a bootlicker test.
There is one.
Oh shit! Okay. Oh shit! All right, you ready? You ready, OG? You ready?
Yeah, you.
Okay, let's go. Hopefully we sync up. This might be funky.
I think this is quite literally not going to make a man out of you.
All right, here we go.
Let's get
down to business.
Oh my God.
Did they send me when I asked for fun? You're the saddest
punch I ever met. But you can before you're screwed.
Mr. I'll make a man
out of you. Are we even sing? I don't even know. But we're gonna sing anyway. As a forest, but on fire within.
Once you find your
center, you are sure.
This is Reagan's legacy for closing the hospitals.
Yeah, make asylums great again.
Got a clue. Somehow I'll make a man out of you.
These guys give off the gay vibe.
Go
I'm
ahead,
telling
OG.
you.
Go ahead, OG.
I'll never catch my breath. Say goodbye to those who knew me. Boy, I was a fool.
Okay. This guy's got to get him to death.
Hope he doesn't feel like me. I wish that I knew how to
Yeah. Be your man. Be your man. Be your man.
All the strength of a raging fire.
Mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Time is racing toward us to the hearts of mine. Give my every order, and you might survive. You're shooting for the rage of war. So pack up, go home, get through.
How can I make a man
out of you? Go ahead, OG.
You must be good as the whole thing will
be your man.
Of a great typhoon.
Be your man.
All the strength of the raging fire.
Mysterious as the dark side of the moon. One more time. Be your man.
You must be swift as the coursing river.
Holy
Be
shit.
your man.
Great typhoon.
Dennis, you got an extra
Be your
blue glove.
man.
Of a raging fire.
Mysterious
You can change my answers on the political test. I just became a statist.
There you go. The sound police. We need the sound police. Division of sound.
Yeah, welcome to Orthodox Guy.
Right now, I wish I was there.
Let ice free. Unshackle ice.
I'm dying. I'm fucking dying, bro. I'm dying.
Oh man, no, bro. When Emmett, you guys will never see it, but when Emmett was doing karaoke and I first went over there, fucking Crab paid me to sing
That
It's
shit was
Even
funny.
Men. I just did a fucking spoken word version because I can't sing worth shit.
I'm like, well, you did a spoken.
Tell me you did Rocket Man.
No, I didn't do Rocket Man.
William Shatner.
Have y'all ever heard the song
Okay,
Baby?
I'll take out my.
Oh, the best song I like, I put in the back chat.
I got you. I'll play that one next, Chuck. I got you.
All right, babe.
He said, "Babe." Also, why is that pig?
Once I sang this line to the sea, and the sea sang back to me.
Blue Jay. If Vanta will sing it with me, I will sing It's Raining Men.
Oh my God, you guys are gay.
I don't mind. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. I don't mind.
I can still hear you call through the waves and through the hall. Mama's voice was a guiding star. Now I'm singing to the dark afar. Daddy's shark, so strong, so kind, held my hand when the sun would shine. But the tide took him away one night, and the moon just watched me cry. Baby shark, you still swim in my heart.
All right, I got you. Hold on. Let me play Chuck's song.
I don't know that one. Baby
Okay,
Shark.
by the way, I got Raining Man lyrics on standby. OG, when you're ready.
I got
It's a
you.
raining man.
Hallelujah.
It's a
Raining
raining man. Yeah. Amen.
Oh man, I'm gonna this one might actually drive people insane.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hold
Let's
on,
go.
hold on. We're gonna play Chuck's song first.
Okay.
When nothing goes. Have you ever had one of those days when nothing goes right? Your wife starts bitching about whatever it was she was bitching about last night. So you escape into the bathroom just to sit there on your throne. But after you finish your business, the toilet paper's gone. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day.
Yo, what the? Wait, excuse me?
You might get cold cocked.
Yo, Chuck.
Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. Well, I was running late for work, so I poured me some coffee to go.
Yo, Chuck is a madman.
Spilled it all over my clothes. When the highway patrolman pulled up, I thought that help was on the way. But when he saw the tire tool in my hand, he shot me with pepper spray. Oh, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass.
Yeehaw!
It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. Cause it's a great day. Y'all can sing it if you want to. For me to whoop somebody's ass. When I finally made it to work, I was 15 minutes late. I told my boss about the flat tire, but he fired me anyway. So here I am out in the parking lot, just waiting by his Corvette. I'm gonna give him a goodbye present that he never will forget. Let's sing together. Great day. Somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. Cause it's a great day.
Sing it, Chuck. Sing it, Chuck.
To whoop somebody's ass.
There you go, Chuck. Nice, Chuck.
And let no N-word say white Americans have no culture. That shit was funny. And actually,
that's an old song there.
You got the lyrics pulled up. You gonna share a screen?
Wait, who, me?
Denison, can we protest this?
No, I would disarm you and shoot you time.
Oh yeah. Okay. OG, okay. So
I got my sidearm. I got pepper mace. I got a shield. What else do I need?
No. The chat requested
An administrative warrant.
I'm gonna say ring.
I just signed one.
I can't. I'm gonna have to follow you on this because I can't keep the rhythm to this one. I'm not Afro-American.
OG, listen, that song is so old. I even forgot the whole lyrics.
That did not stop you the last 2 times.
Rain Man karaoke.
I got it.
Oh, you got it. Son of a bitch.
You ready?
Okay, wait, give me a second. No, I'm not ready.
Come on, girls, get it together.
y'all.
I'm ready. OG. Okay, who's gonna be Who's gonna be the fat first lady? You be the first
I'm
lady. Fat.
I'm following your lead. I'm following your lead. I don't really know this song at
I
all.
don't even know this song. Okay, fine. All right, let's go. Goddamn you, Blue Jay. No, we should all just curse Blue Jay. It's Blue Jay fault.
No, Snow. All right, let's go. Go ahead.
Let's go.
You gonna sing it?
He's not.
I'm waiting for the intro.
The intro's here.
Is he lagging?
My bad.
Yeah, like
my bad.
now.
Oh, my
now.
bad.
On the high.
Okay, rewind. Oh, my bad. Because I was looking at I was looking at actual lyrics. My bad. I didn't know you pulled it up already.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay,
This is Snow says sing, boys, because he faced.
All right, okay. Vance is going first. Hi. We are Weather Girls, and we have news for you. Get ready, all the lonely girls, and leave those umbrellas at home. Humpty Dumpty rising.
Romulus, you know what?
Oh my God. There's a place to go. I go tonight for the first time. Just the power of past tense. The first time in history.
He's got a lag.
Go ahead.
It's raining man.
Hallelujah, it's raining man. Amen. I'm gonna go out to the front it's absolutely soaking wet.
It's raining men. It's raining men.
I officially have cervical cancer now.
Can you put in an official protest, please?
Tough and strong and deep.
God
bless our Mother Nature. She's a single woman too. She took us to heaven, and she did what she had to do. She fought every angel, and she went the sky. Go ahead, OG.
No, bro, I can't sing this.
You want me to carry? No, I was gonna carry OG. I was gonna carry the song. I swear to God, I was gonna carry the song.
Lord.
I was gonna carry. Well, there you go, Blue Jays. Right,
That was Snow.
That was good. Listen. At least I put effort into it. I was singing in vibrato, soprano, baritone. I was singing my whole vocal range. I was like Freddie Mercury with Raining Men, Blue Jay. So, yeah. OG hindered me because OG was being a punk. OG, you're a punk. Listen, I said, it's raining man. Hallelujah, it's raining man. Amen. And then OG's like, God damn, son of a bitch. Yeah, he ruined my vibe. See, and now it's quiet. Look at him. Now it's quiet. There's a Blue Jay. I tried. I tried. OG hindered me. OG was not fair.
I hate you guys because you haven't donated. You know what? The songs will continue until the super chats increase. All right.
And by the way, I did a whole quiz, right? I did a whole political quiz, and we didn't even review that. We went straight to karaoke for some reason. What happened? What just happened?
Bro, I remember we got Lady K to sing fucking Frozen, the song from Frozen with us. That shit was fucking great.
Oh my God. Where's Cat, by the way? You know that what's her name? That pharmacist heifer. What's her name?
Cat? I don't know. I think she may be asleep.
Me and Cat sang together on Emmett's panel, and she's a great singer. She's a great singer. But yeah, like OG, I just came up on your panel to just talk to Denizen, Chuck, you, and then a few like an hour later, it became a goddamn karaoke session. Are we doing karaoke right now, OG? What's happening?
No, my ears are bleeding and my soul is closed.
Yeah, I think Denizen just, he just
Denizen just left. He just left his computer.
delete. Yeah.
So I like Cool Vic. Me and him got over the initial bitch fit that Mel caused, right? But I do gotta ask. I want him to, and I asked him this question. I haven't heard his reply. I did see he brought it up. I had it muted. I want to see what his reply is.
Are you going to debate him? Probably not on this topic. I don't see what the point is. I've listened to what he had to say on the topic, and I've already debunked them all. It's all basically down to his feelings, like it always is.
Based. Thank you, Snow, for the super sticker. I appreciate it.
Oh shit! Ooh.
These lefties. It's all about how I feel, and his logic is the same as the lefties. Well, listen, the hardworking, Lupita and Pablo and her 5 kids, as long as they're just working here to better themselves, and it's all fine. All the people that died and were raped coming here illegally, left to die in the desert, doesn't affect destiny. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. It's even harmful to these illegals that are trying to come here. They're literally risking their lives trying to come here too, and a lot of them have died trying to come here, or they pay the cartels, so they're in debt to the cartels. You're just enabling the cartels. This isn't this isn't some victimless thing. It's not a victimless thing.
I mean, I don't agree with
it. Doesn't affect Dusty, so.
But by the way, OG, I'll come back. Right? I'll take my leave for now. I'm going to come back.
I'll put a song for you, Vanta, in the back chat.
Oh shit! Let me. A song for me. Thank you, Chuck. My sweetheart, my beloved.
If that don't make your pecker hard, nothing will.
Oh my God! The Ballad of the Green Berets. Ooh, okay. I'll go down standby, Chuck. But by the way, OG, how long are you running this thing for?
I thank you, Snow, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. What were you saying, Vanta?
No, how long you're running your stream for? How long are you running?
About 12 inches.
I'm about to end this one. Everyone who is on panel can stay in panel because I'm gonna boot up a gaming stream, and Miss Snow is the first person because she's in the super sticker, so she's gonna be one of the characters in the game. Anybody who sends a super chat, no matter how much, we got 2 more spots available.
OG, because I have to do a few things. Could you you have my Discord, right? Maybe I think you.
I don't remember because I know
put it in the back chat or front chat.
Yeah. Can you put if you're gonna do a gaming stream, because I might come back. I'll come back.
Well, yeah, the link's gonna be the same. The link's gonna be the same. I'm just gonna be chilling and talking to people.
Okay, so if I leave this call right now and I still maintain the browser link, I can come back in, right?
Yeah, you should. You should be.
You are sub 60.
Sir, I'm new to this goddamn. I'm new to YouTube streaming and this whole StreamYard. Are you Streamlabs, by the way? Are you Streamlabs? So yeah. All right, cool, OG. I'm gonna leave, but I'll maintain the link. I'll maintain the link. Sure,
well, I'm just gonna end the stream and raid both my vertical and horizontal over to the new gaming stream.
Right. And what game are you playing? What's the current?
I'm gonna play RimWorld because I quite frequently play video games anyway when I'm streaming. I haven't done it in a while.
Why are you coughing? Jesus Christ, this man is dying.
I'm dying.
He got that dick in his mouth. Come on, Fanta.
Hey, Jar Chuck.
Is it your pee-pee, Chuck? Is it your pee-pee? I don't know. OG, I'll be back, bro.
No, I'm gonna for the game. I'm gonna use your Discord name. So let me. Yeah, I'm gonna name One Pond Snowfire.
Snowfire.
We're playing a game called RimWorld. It is a colony simulator. You are going to be one of
I'm very familiar with RimWorld. Yeah, that's a great game. Great game. Yeah.
So you're going to be one of the initial crash survivors, and yeah. And we got 2 more slots open. If somebody sends a super chat, they will be a character in the game. If not, we'll do it with randos. And then people while we're playing, if people send super chats, they will be added to the game as babies are made and people migrate to the colony.
OG, I highly recommend that. Pick like look at your chat. Who has the most interesting name for a video game? Like if you had to pick a name in your chat, like just read the names. Like
Well, I mean Charles Darwin,
Charles Darwin,
and Snowfire, and then Vanta Black. Like those are definitely names I'd like to see in here.
Yeah. See, people love Vanta Black for some reason. They love my name. Vanta this, Vanta that, Vanta. But yeah. Including Chuck. Chuck, you love my name, Chuck. Don't like Chuck.
Oh, I love more than your name, Vanta. Instead of
But
Rim
yeah,
World, we'll be playing Rim Job.
Oh my God! You know what? OG. With that, I'll take my leave. God damn it, Chuck. I'll be right back in a few hours. Chuck, you are a madman.
I know.
I'll see you in a few hours, guys. God bless. I'll see you in a bit. Take care.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna get ready to wind this one down. Actually, I won't rate it. I'm gonna wind this one down. Take a break, get something to drink. I'm not gonna rate it like I said I was because I haven't even got it set up yet. Actually, you know what? I can actually do that because I was gonna play Half Sword first, but I can go ahead and just open up OBS and get this started. Oh man.
I went out to take the dog out. I fucking went flat ass went from ice to a fucking mud field.
That is crazy.
Fell down right in that shit. Stupid. Crazy ass weather.
Oh. Yeah, it is crazy weather.
Did you see a Flow show last night?
I did not actually. How did it go?
Kind of crazy.
How did it go?
Oh, it was strange at times. 10th Man was getting chewed on by a few people.
Again?
Adonis. Huh? Yeah, again.
That's funny.
And then Cynthia and her piece on it wasn't so much a what's that?
It was lackluster, to be honest, Miss Cynthia.
Yeah. I thought so too.
Like I'm not mad at Miss Cynthia. I didn't want her to go hard on anybody because like I have nothing really against anybody, but I thought the way she played it up, I thought it was gonna be thought she was gonna go hard in the paint, you know what I'm saying?
I did too, because usually she does. But she didn't. She switched to a whole different story. Same line, but a whole different direction than what I thought she was going to go.
Yeah, I'm going live now on the game thing. Gonna go ahead and go live on it and raid everybody over there. You guys feel free to keep talking because we are now live on the one end. Go get this. We are live on the gaming end. We are not live on the other end. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and raid everybody over there, and then in this stream and raid everybody over there. And then we'll get the gaming started in just a second. But no, like I didn't see the flow stuff. We can go over it
Oh no! I just brought it up, just trying to fill filler, dead space, dead air, whatever you want to call it.
Understandable. That's the vertical done.
Fucking Adonis went hard on Denizen. Ha! That was kind of funny.
Why? Why did Adonis go hard on Dennison?
About being a woman. He was calling it at first. He was calling Denizen a woman.
I hurt his feelings because I was right about something.
And then the farther along it went, he started agreeing with some of what Denizen had to say.
Fair. Well, stay in the back. Stay in the back because I'm diverting everybody over to the gaming stream.
Gotcha.